Say I'm good-hearted, but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I will sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing okay? How's everybody? Yeehaw! Everybody's in the house. Let's see what we got in here tonight. We're going to be talking about some crazy rumors on the YouTube streets, y'all. Woo! Are they crazy? Okay, hang on just a second, y'all. Let's see. Let me shout out to everybody coming in here. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Ooh, Lord, we got Innocent and Michelle Tucker and Amanda and Debbie Nelson. And did I say Amanda? And we have Reap What You Sow, Angel P, Robin B, Mama Four Tams, Sassy Gigi, Texas, Cool Gamer, Vicky B, Grossly, Sandra Lewis, Laura P, Nikita, Audrey D, Vicky 2, MC Licklick, My Creative Spirit, Laura P, Sandra Lewis, hope I'm not, Mandy D, Jennifer Watts, Hillbilly 29, Robin B, Marty Pipkins, Joy Seeker. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, Becky. See who else we got here. Sleuth Fairy and Sweet D. Daisy, did you hear about Natalie Howay's case? Yes, I did. We covered it yesterday. I think it was yesterday we covered some of it. Hey Tams and Brown Bear Jamboree and Polly Pam and Fonda Cheeseman and Becky Angel and Frankie and Fonda Cheeseman and Jennifer Watts and Rocker Girl. Dustin! New info about the Delphi case. We can talk about that. Dustin, I know that the attorneys quit for Richard Allen. Hello, Magic Jack. Let's see. Lisa B. Hello, beautiful Lisa. Becky Angel. Allen was in court today with big news. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Well, that's some big news on SummerWells' case. Can y'all hear me? Exit Siri.
Okay. I found this on the web for what is the big news on SummerWells case. Can you hear me? Check
Oh
it
my
out.
God. Siri, you're so nosy. Check messages after Daisy. Okay. Hey, I Bleed Americas. So, y'all. What is the word on the street that's been going around the YouTube streets, guys, today that people has been going absolutely insane about? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? It's that Robin Lane is trying to take Summer Wells' little brothers and adopt them. Okay? I'm seeing this all over the freaking YouTube streets, you guys. I can tell you right now that is absolutely a freaking lie if there ever was a lie. And I don't know where it came from, and whoever come up with that damn lie is lying because it is not true at all. It's an absolute lie, and I want to see their receipts. Because, for one thing, Don and Candace didn't know nothing about it themselves. Okay. And what a ridiculous day on YouTube. Right. And the fact is that Don worked yesterday and Don worked today and Candace worked today. They were both at work. And I talked to Don early this morning throughout the day. And I talked to Candace this evening when she got off work. So it's a lie, you guys. Who started this lie? Can somebody please tell me where this lie came from? It came from CLL originally. Who is CLL? They better be showing some receipts because the TBI done been called. People be calling Don's freaking PO, acting crazy. And it's a lie, a darn lie. Crime, lies, and lies. That is a lie. It's an absolute lie, you guys. And it's ridiculous. And now people are attacking Robin Lane over it. Don't put information out if you don't have proof of it, y'all. People are going crazy over this. Lucky girl, hey, what Brooke did this. I don't know who said it. All I know is whoever put it out is better have some facts. It came from Cher and Don. No, it did not come from Don. I'm telling you, it did not come from Don and Cher. It absolutely did not. Don and Candace has been work. Well, Candace didn't work yesterday; she was sick. But Don did. Don worked yesterday and all day today. And I know this for a fact because I talked to him early this morning. If they would have had some kind of court like that, he would have been there all day long. That is a lie. And I don't know who put it out here, who got it started, but it's not true. It's absolutely not true. Thank you, Cool Gamer. Did they show receipts of it? Justin was waiting for confirmation from her, but never got it. Exactly, Mandy. I know exactly where it came from. There we go. We got people calling the damn TBI. We got people calling Don's PO, reporting him over what happened last night. I mean, going completely crazy, and it's a lie. Now we got Robin Lane being attacked, y'all. No, there's no receipts because it's not true. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. Hey, Alice. And I can't believe that somebody would sit and make up lies like that. Well, her name does include lies. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying any YouTuber done because I've never heard them come out of their mouth, but one YouTuber, and then I seen Don B with it. But I'm telling you, it's not true, you guys. They've not been to court. I'm telling you, it's a lie. It's a flat out lie. And for them to make up such a story as that, community post. Who's community post? They're saying the boy's judge that she used to be Don and Candace's lawyer. No, 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 no. No. None of it's true. It is not true. You can't blame Justin. He didn't start it. He was waiting for confirmation. I'm not blaming anybody, y'all. I'm just saying people come at me for not having facts, yet people put out a lot of stuff that's not facts and people run with it. I think people needs to be a little more careful before they put stuff out. In fact, Candace is probably sleeping right now because she's worked all day long. Her and Don. And I know Don is at work because I can hear him fiddling with a drywall. He had no idea about it. Neither did Candace. It's crazy and it's ridiculous. And I can't believe people are trying to attack Robin Lane over this. Hey, Abigail Rose, how are you? I mean, really. Oh, DB is one that started it. Oh, really? He was the one who started it? They didn't have court. I'm telling you, they did not have court, you guys. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. Allegedly that the judge rescued herself, recused herself. Where are they getting this information? Do you all really think that YouTubers can get a hold of sealed confidential information? Because when you're dealing with adolescents and minors, that is sealed, honey. You cannot get information from that. There's no way. Whoever's making this up is definitely pulling people's legs. It's absolutely not true. It's not true. And people are running with it. It's going crazy. I wasn't going to say nothing about it. I wasn't going to come out here and address it, but they're attacking poor little Robin Lane, and it's not fair to her. It pees me off how people come at Christine too when she shows something and she's always one-on-one effects. That's just jealousy, Jennifer. I seen that today. There's a lot of jealousy on these YouTube streets for Christine. There's two in particular people, will not be naming names, that's extremely jealous of her beauty and her intelligence. And so Christine chooses to be an adult and not address it. And I'm with her. I'm not addressing childish behavior no more because we're all adults. And it's absolutely childish. Who hang on. I don't know who was this. Somebody just sent me something. If it's come from Don B, I'll understand why. I'm sorry, you guys. People are running with it. We have new info on the Delphi and the Wells case. Forgot to say. Yes, yes. I don't know what's wrong with my StreamYard. It's not connecting to my um it's not connecting to my YouTube channel for some reason. I don't know why, but it's not. Oh, hey. Who was it? Who was it you sent me that? Who posted that? The person that just sent me that. It's insane, almost laughable how these creators jump on everything the whales do and don't do. They don't give a blank and fall for everything. Exactly. Well, we had one that almost had a nervous breakdown today. A nervous breakdown today. Literally. Almost had a nervous breakdown. That's when it's time to step away. When you get that caught up in a case on YouTube, it's time to step back and look at things before you have a stroke. We've already lost one YouTuber over stress from YouTube streets. I mean, step away, step away. Hey, D743. It's ridiculous, you guys. I mean, I'm not going to mention who almost had a nervous breakdown. But yeah, there you go blaming another Don B. I don't know if Don B has done it or not, but if it was Don B Jolly Life, I can understand why it was started. Because there's a lot of misinformation that comes from over there. And I'm not going to say no more. But yeah, it's ridiculous and it's crazy and it's made up and people are going after Robin Lane and it's not even true. It's not even true. You would not believe the concocted story they made up. Hey, women wives. Yeah, like, well, she had all these foster care papers and all this stuff. Come on, people. Really? People will believe anything. That is not true at all whatsoever. Dawn and Candace has been at work and at home, and they've not been to court, and Robin Lane didn't go there today. That's just a big fat lie. Donate to the channel, people. Come on and become a member. Oh, thank you, Dustin. Yeah, if y'all want to become a member of the channel, much obliged. I'm going to put my link out if anybody wants to come up on the panel and voice their opinion about this crazy stuff. Y'all, listen, I'm trying to not address things as much, but I had to because people are going after Robin Lane and it's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I'm going to update on Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles and Mr. Bojangles 2, they took the trip down the Green Mile. They walked the Green Mile last night and today. Let's just say they finished their death row sentence. But anyways, guys, I wanted to come on here and address this, that it's absolutely not true. I don't know who started it. Don has been working his butt off all day, and Candace has been working her butt off all day. They were not in court whatsoever. Hey, Kyle, how are you? And people just need to stop with the BS. All it is BS. It didn't happen. So stop her, please. I hope nobody harasses poor little Robin Lane. And one creator has her as a suspect. Can you believe that? That's crazy. That's crazy. This was spread by a YouTuber. I don't know who started it, but it's not true. It's absolutely not true, you guys. And that's all I can say about that. I'm gonna open up my phone lines so people can call in if you have any information about this. Just if you call in and troll, you're gonna get hung up on. But let me open up my line. Hold on. There's no way that the court is going to release information on them's children anyway. And they're sure as hell ain't gonna let nobody in there in a courtroom. If that was true. Oh yeah, a lot of people saying it come from Don B. I don't know. Okay, my phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in. But yeah, I don't know who started it, but it's not true. I will make a pledge. If you people can donate 100 total, I will match it. Ooh, Dustin. Well, I don't know. It's up to the people if they want to do that. But thank you, Dustin. I appreciate that. Yeah. If anybody wants to call in and tell me what you've heard, I'm sure you will tell us the person before the night's over. I don't know. Somebody might come in here and tell us. They could very well. I know Don B did a live on it. There was a lot of them. Listen, we can't sit here and name people as being guilty if we don't know. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Innocent. Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you for donating to my channel, guys. Dustin said if we can get to 100, he'll match it to 100. But that's up to you all. If y'all can't afford it, it's okay. But thank you, the ones that already have. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I don't know who it is. Y'all know who it is. I know I seen one creator that went crazy today. Daisy, have you spoken to Don since the blow up last night? Yes, all day today I've spoke with Don and Candace. In fact, it wasn't long a while ago when I talked to Candace. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you, guys. God bless you. So that makes $40. So we got 60 more to go to get that extra 100. But it's up to you guys. You don't have to. The phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in and talk about this case. If not, we can talk about the Delphi case as well. Oh, thank you, Hillbilly 29. You are awesome, Miss Daisy. We love you. If we get Daisy up to 13 subscribers, I will donate 50. 1,300, 13,000, that's 2,000 more subscribers. That would be a while. It's okay, Sugar Shack. Husband's going to steal that bell? Probably. I'm going to put a link down if anybody wants to come up and hang out with me or call in, either one. But, okay. Kyle said, look what happened in the Delphi case. Leaked information. This is ridiculous. No victim will get justice. If people don't understand, some things aren't for the public. Please let Ellie do their job. Exactly. But what they're doing, Kyle, is not real. It's fake. It's not real. They're making it up, Kyle. It's absolutely not real. Don and Candace have been home. They have not been to court. Hey, Myrtle Burke, how are you? These are made up stories and serious accusations. There is no way that anybody could possibly have access to that kind of information anyway. Sorry, Daisy. I have no. It's okay, Gail. You all don't have to do it. We're fine. We're fine. But if anybody wants to call in, there is the phone lines. I think it's open. I don't know. Or if anybody wants to come up. Let busy be. Let me put my email out. But I'm telling you right now, I'm probably not going to answer the email because of some things that's going on. So hang on just a second. Somebody sent me a $15 super chat. Love you. Text me someday. Aw. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for that. So that's 45, 50, $60 already. Woo! Thank you, Abigail. Thank you. God bless you, Abigail. Thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, Candace and Non is being lied on. Robin Lane is being lied on. I don't know who all is getting these freaking information, but they're losing their mind. Was another creator talking about the Wells having court yesterday? Just wondering. I hadn't been on here. I think so, because people come in here last night, D, talking about it. People were asking me yesterday on my live last night, DD, that if Dawn and Candace had court yesterday, and I was like, no, because Candace has slept all day because she was sick, and Dawn was at work, and then today, I know for a fact Dawn was at work all day today because I talked to him, and you could hear him scraping the mud. So, and he was very surprised when I called him and told him and sent him that, and I was like, is this not crazy? It's absolutely crazy and absolutely not true. Yeah, Mr. Bojangles, yeah, they crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, we got a phone call, guys. Hang on.
From Angie.
Hello.
Hi, Daisy.
Hello.
This is Angie.
Hi,
Out of
Angie.
Indiana. Hi, honey.
How are you?
I was just on I was flipping through the YouTube streets,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't say the shooter's name unless you want me to.
No.
But she's doing a live right now saying that she knows for a fact that the boys are not ever going home. They're going to be adopted by the foster family that has them.
Uh-huh. And did she show receipts?
Nope. But all these people are buying it hook, line, and sinker.
That is so not true.
I know. Her initials are LKR. You know who I'm talking about?
No. Hang on, let me put you on mute and you can tell me. Hang on.
She's just like talking like she has firsthand knowledge of that whole entire case.
Oh no, she don't. She don't. And the is she the one that started the rumor about Robin Lane? Is she the one that started the rumor about Robin Lane?
I don't know if she started it, but she is mentioning it. She did say that Robin applied to adopt and that would never happen.
So
that
that's
Robin
where
Lane
that's where it came from.
Yeah, she's one of them, and Cher is pretty much backing a lot of this BS.
Oh my goodness. It is BS. I'm telling you right now, they were not at court today or yesterday. They knew nothing about it, and it's just not true.
She said it was postponed from today until January 23rd, I think is the day she gave, where the boys will be adopted. The family that has them wants to adopt them.
The person you told me that said that.
Uh-huh.
I don't. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. And they need to. They're going to have to start. They're going to have to start showing receipts. There is no way that she could know that. There's no possible way that she could know that if it was true.
Well, that's what I kept thinking, especially with minors, you know.
Yeah.
But she's saying that she knows it for a fact.
She always says that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She always acts like she knows everything and she don't.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing is, Don was working like 10 o'clock this morning. He was working and there was never nothing mentioned. And then I seen the live stream of the woman going crazy. And I was like, what is going on? And I called Don and he was still at work. And I was like, this person is saying this. And he's like, what? And Candace was like, they're just crazy. It's just a big lie.
I feel like if Don and Candace lived in suburbia American, they wouldn't be receiving this kind of treatment.
I agree with you.
I just, because they have a different, people from the country are just different.
They are. And people that's not from the country does not understand that at all.
No,
we're just simple folks that like to live the best way we can and be happy. And that's pretty much, you know, and some people just don't want to accept that. No matter what, you could actually, I mean, if SummerWells came today and was alive and they found her alive and well, they would still find a reason to blame Don and Candace for something, in my opinion.
And I'm a big Delphi follower.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too.
But I had seen Bob Wayward, I think was his name.
Oh, Bob G.
Yeah, he was the one who started with how Robin, Tim, Candace, the whole Tennessee CPS can just F off. His calls made no difference or something. I don't pay a lot of attention to them because I don't believe the Wells did anything to their child.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't pay attention. If they can't show receipts, then it's not true. Usually it's not true.
Right. I believe that baby wandered off further than she was supposed to. Or she wandered off. Maybe someone picked her up, you know.
Yeah.
Kids are going to be kids. I had three, and kids are kids.
They're kids. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. It's just sad that they're having to go through this. They're both at work. They're both probably resting right now because they've worked all day. And then this crazy stuff here, you know.
Well, I've just seen the hate and the lies, and I can't believe people treat people that way.
I can't either.
Especially little girls gone, for God's sake.
Yeah. But they will have to answer to that one day for being like that. That just shows what kind of people we're dealing with. When they
very well should.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
No problem, and you have a good evening. I'm gonna sit and listen in on your conversation more. I love you, Daisy.
Okay, I love you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, I accidentally hung up too quickly. I want to say thank you for calling in. Oh, Nikita. Thank you. Thank you. That's $20 more. Yeah! Thank you, Nikita. Yeah! Thank you for that cash app. Yeehaw. Thank you. So that's $60, $70, $80. Thank you, Nikita. What's up, Dustin? Is it you? Dustin? Yeah. The person that's spreading that she thinks she knows everything and she don't. What's up, Dustin? Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure it was you. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I got another Cash App. Oh, thank you, Robin B. Thank you. $15 more to go. 15 more. Thank you, Robin B. guys. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you all. God bless you guys. Thank you for the support. Let me call Bell again. Thank you. So, what do you think about this, Andrew or Dustin? Hey, a forensic anthology. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think about all this? Do you think
Oh,
it's
what?
about them saying making this big story up? Thank you, Robin B. Making this big story up that SummerWells parents that Robin was trying to take the brothers, take custody over the brothers. There's no way that anybody could ever, huh? Are you there?
I don't know. I
I mean,
really,
come on.
really don't know. I can't really say.
Have you ever followed this?
I haven't followed the Wells case in a very, very long time
Uh huh.
because it's not really out there hardly anymore. It
Hmm.
is, but it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I
It's
mean, it's
it's
not out there.
gotten really bad.
Delphi
Oh,
case.
thank
It's
you,
not out there.
Tina Bobina. That makes $90. Woohoo! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, there, Dustin.
No, you're fine. No, I said that they basically it's not out there like Delphi is.
Yeah.
It's not out there like other cases or like the Long Island case and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll be solved. I mean, people can blame the parents, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a dead case. It really is.
Summers, I hope not. Don
Well, I
B
mean,
put out.
it's been how many years? I mean, they still haven't found who did it, why they did it, or I
It's only
mean,
been like 2.5 years, but they're still looking into it. Hopefully it won't go cold. Kyle said Don B put out last night. C&D got a call from their attorneys to tell them they lost the boys. The attorneys must have called Don B right after. He knows nothing. Exactly, Kyle. Exactly. Listen, Don B is like, oh my Lord. I hate to say anything about another creator, but y'all, if he's the one that put that out first, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. We've had 2 strokes and heart attacks on here today over that lie. I'm telling you, there was literally a creator crying and calling the TBI, calling Don's probation officer. It was bad. These YouTubers who call these agencies to report nonsense as facts should be held accountable as well. For instance, the many who called to say Don drunk last night on shares. Guess who? Guess maybe, but no proof. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Leave them alone. They're finally trying to get their life straight. Oh, thank you, Tina Bobina. Thank you so much. Let's see who it's. Wait, hang on. Somebody else gave $5 just a minute ago. Did I just shout that out, Tina, for you? Was that yours that I shouted out? Did I shout it out already, Tina? I don't know if I did or not. But thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for that cash app. Thank you. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Dee said, I think that's what made Smiley go off the rails was because the probation officer didn't take her more seriously. I don't know, but I just don't think that people should be calling people's probation officers and stuff. That's just my opinion. These people have got jobs to do. Don and Candace cannot have a freaking rest. They can't get their life back on track because people keep tormenting their lives and making up crazy stuff. Hey, Paula. Sorry, Andrew or Dustin. I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just
you're
ridiculous.
fine. I'm listening.
That bell needs to go over the rainbow bridge, too. Oh, my Lord. Don wasn't drunk. He was pissed because Cher played him for information and Herb case keeps trying to play. I don't know about that. Mr. Bojangles is going to have a good funeral. Well, there was 2 Mr. Bojangles. And they both walked the Green Mile. Both of them today. In fact, when I heard one last night, I think it actually uh, come to its what do you call that? Death row sentence. Nobody should be calling anyone unless it involves yourself or your family, in my opinion. I agree, D7. I agree that it gets out of hand. No, I've not got it yet, y'all. I like $10 from getting it. They are going to have to move when they get kids back. I don't trust that these creators won't come kidnap them themselves, especially if summer comes home, y'all. Mr. and Mrs. Bojangles, rest in peace. I know. Social services ain't supposed to use what internet people run their big DMs. Well, listen, y'all. If people claim to know what social services is doing, they are lying because they are not going to release it. I don't think it is $100 yet. Let me see. They're saying it's 100. Let me see. Let's see. 20, 30, 45. 30, 40, 50, and then I got, hang on. Hang on, y'all. I got 20, 20, 40. So I like $10, you all, from having it. 15 plus 5 plus 20. That makes $90, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry, Dustin. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. The phone lines are still open too, guys, if you want to call in. Are you in Rome, Dustin? Are you there, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you in Rome? They're asking.
No, I am not going till tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, it is confidential. People can go to jail and prison and lose their jobs over letting out information like that. So, and no YouTube creator is going to know anything about anything like that. And if they say they know, then make them show receipts. If not, they need to shut up and quit spreading it all over the YouTube streets. So, what's new about the Delphi case, Dustin, other than that the thing?
Do what?
What's new about the Delphi case other than the wait a minute, hang on.
The only thing is that his attorneys quit. Of course, everybody knows that. And the other new info is that there's 3 other new witnesses now. They're saying that is with the case.
Against Richard Allen?
Yeah, there's other 3 new witnesses.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Rhonda! Thank you. I love Miss Daisy. Thank you. We made it to the $100 mark. Thank you, Rhonda. I love you too. And well, my daughter just sent me some pictures of some cookies. They look really good. So what's Richard Allen gonna do now?
Court's gonna have to appoint him an attorney. He don't have no money, so that's about the only thing. And the other witnesses that have come forward, it said that now it ain't Richard Allen, somebody else. The Dave
Oh.
McCain that was the first one to see and talk to the killer
Mm-hmm.
face to face has not been interviewed or nothing. So there's a lot of different
Things
twists
and
and turns in it now, because now what's he going to do? What's going to happen? You
yeah.
know, now the defense that was with him, his
Mm-hmm.
attorneys that quit, have to turn over everything back to the state.
Yeah.
Now, when he does get new attorneys, they have to get the discovery back from the state, go over every inch of it again, and then guess what?
Sorry,
Now
MC
they
Lick.
gotta go through the whole scenario all over again and everything. Then they have to go through court again. So it's going to be a very, very, very long time. And it's the same thing like with SummerWells. It's
Uh-huh.
going to be a while since they can solve the case. I mean, okay, so you got SummerWells, young girl went missing. Okay, so haven't found a body. Okay, nobody really knows what's going on. Nobody knows what happened. It's the same thing like with the Delphi. I mean, if you look at the scenarios with Wells and Delphi, they're kind of similar. I mean, yeah, it's been 2 years with the Wells case, but has anything ever popped up new? No.
No, but people are
And
running in the ground. That's for sure.
people are going to run it in the ground, Daisy. That's what they do.
Is that part
That's what
of it?
YouTubers do to make money.
I guess.
Yeah, I am tired. I am very tired. I went up to Fort Wayne, then from there I went over to Ohio, did a case, went down to
Oh my
Kentucky, did a
God.
case, went out to Iowa real quick, and then came back. So I'm very tired.
Well, what? Let me
And
ask
then
you.
right ahead of me tomorrow.
Let me ask you what you think about Natalie Holloway. Do you believe that he's telling the truth this time? Because Nancy Gray said that this is about the eighth story he's told, and he described her underwear to a T before.
Oh, and by the way, I will donate the $100 after I get off here later
Oh,
too.
well,
So
thank you so much. I'll ring that bell for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for uh, doing that for me. I
I will
appreciate
do it.
you so much.
I
I
mean,
really do.
Cash App, so I'll do Cash App to be easier.
Okay, do you know what? I'll put it down running at the bottom of the thing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. God bless you for
And
that.
then if you can get 13 subscribers, 13,000, then I will donate 50. If you get another 20,000, I'll donate $100.
Ooh,
And if you get 22, I'll donate 150.
ooh, that's awesome. Thank you. Hang on just a second. I'm getting a phone call. It's an important call. Hang on just. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm back at. I'm sorry. Oh, Debbie, thank you for that $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is Mama for.
Well, don't stop donating. Hell, keep donating more money.
Thank you,
Shoot.
guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you guys.
If you guys can get up to $200, I'll donate 150.
Dustin.
If you can get up to $300, I'll donate 200.
Wow. Dustin, you don't have to do that.
Well, if they can
That's
get you subscribers, if you could get 20 subscribers, I'll donate $300.
20 subscribers tonight.
20,000. 20,000.
Oh, 20,000.
Yeah.
That's a long ways
No, no,
away.
no, no. If people really want to see me donate the money, hell, they'll do it if they want to.
That's a lot of subscribers. I'm just at 11,
Well,
almost
it
11,000.
could be done. It can be.
I guess it could, but I would be praying for that for this. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good right now with what we got. You all are I appreciate you all doing it. I don't want to, you know, I appreciate you all though so much. God bless you guys and thank you Dustin for that and thank you for the people that's already good give. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But uh did you ever follow the Holloway case, the Natalie Holloway case?
Some, not much. I know a little bit about it. I know she went missing in Aruba, whatever, and
Uh-huh.
ended up missing. There was a, what was it, Netflix documentary, I think it
Mhm.
was,
Hey,
uh,
Nora Woods.
or something like that. There was a Netflix documentary about it, and then something about they were trying to figure out if that Vandersuit guy did it. His dad was a judge there. He kept messing up the case and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know. I just know little bits and pieces about it. really
Oh,
what I know. And the
oh,
reason I followed it much was because, I mean,
uh-huh.
in a way, Aruba is kind of a self-isolated country when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, people really
Yes.
know exist. I mean, nothing much happens in there. And then when you go there, it's the police watch every move you make, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, and it's like,
Well,
okay, so what do you do? You know, do you watch? You have to watch what you say, how you do things, and plus, then when the police do try to do something or you tell them, it's like, I mean, they're like it's weird. It's just a weird country. That's all I can tell you. Very,
yeah.
very, very weird.
Yeah, the way they treated Natalie's mom wasn't good either.
Uh,
Um,
yes and no in a way. That
uh-huh.
is very, very true. I think he just, I don't know. That Vandersloot guy, I think is, if he
Now
is,
he admitted to killing her
I
yesterday.
can't
He did.
admit to killing somebody, but do they actually really do it? I mean,
That's what. Well, he's told like 15 different stories.
yeah, well, a whole lot, a whole lot.
Yeah, that's what Nancy Grace said, that she was there the day that Beth went to look for Natalie, and that she was
Oh,
literally, huh?
there was one YouTuber. Oh, it was a while back. I don't even know if they still have a channel. I remember seeing a YouTuber covered the Natalie case,
Uh huh.
and they made a comment about, yeah, he did it. And if you were smart enough, you threw her in the ocean, or he threw her in the water,
Well,
or
that's what he said.
something.
Like,
No, they said something to that nature, and then um,
you passed the line.
they kind of was like, yeah, they need to do like a documentary about her to bring it out. And the next thing you know, like a year later, they have this big documentary about it and all. But I really have
Mhm.
not 100% really kept up with it. I really haven't. I've done, see, I covered Delphi, the case of the young girl that's missing in Arizona. I'm
Uh
doing the
huh.
Wells case, trying to do it as well.
Oh,
Then we're trying to
you've
cover
covered Summer.
Israel. Huh?
You've covered Summer Wells's case.
Well, my mom and them don't live too far away from where she went missing.
Oh, well, okay. You
Yeah.
know I'm in East Tennessee or too, right?
My mom and them live in outside of Nashville, in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Okay, yeah, yeah. That's a few hours away,
I
but
lived in Hermitage when I was going to high school. I lived in Hermitage, and then I went to Bowling Green, and then came up to Illinois, where I was born and raised.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
So yeah, I know Nashville very well. I know that area.
Tennessee boy. You're a
Huh?
Tennessee. You're a Tennessee boy. Then
No, I wasn't born and raised in Tennessee.
you weren't born and raised
No, I was born and raised in Illinois.
Illinois. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
I went to school in Nashville, Tennessee. I went to school in Hermitage. I went
You
to high
did.
school in Hermitage, and I went after I went there. I went to Bowling Green, and then after there, I came up here, and then started my business. It it was hard because a, a lot of people don't get like the newspaper, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, okay, how can I make my newspaper better than everybody else's, right? So what we
Right.
do is when people subscribe to my online newspaper and then my regular newspaper,
Uh
they
huh.
also get a true crime magazine that we cover every case 100 years ago and more. So we do like Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, talk about the
Oh yes.
we do
Yeah.
like John Wayne Gacy and stuff, and we
Oh
talk
yes.
about all that kind of stuff. Then we also talk about crimes that are recent now, what's going on in them and stuff. You know, I mean, it's a big magazine that comes with the paper. Then also we have a podcast that we do every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on Podbean, and I'm on like Apple, Amazon, I'm on iHeartRadio, I'm on SiriusXM
Wow.
on a podcast I do, and we do it for about 2 hours. And
And
then
what do
on
y'all talk
weekends,
about?
huh? True crime, news.
That's awesome.
So Wednesday and Thursdays is news, then Friday, and then Saturdays, which we're going to do is to be nothing but true crime stuff. Is basically it, and that's what we do. And then, like I was saying, that everybody gets like a magazine when they do our newspaper, and then that comes out once a month. And then,
Mm-hmm.
like every 2 weeks, they'll get a magazine mailed to them that will
Mm-hmm.
describe all the new recent stuff going on in law enforcement, true crime, news reporting, what's going
Mm-hmm.
on all over the world in true crime in different countries and stuff. So we do that too as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Somebody here is wanting to know Why do you think Richard Allen's lawyers dropped him?
They were going to be sanctioned because of all the leaked stuff. Everything that was been leaked was through the defense. The
So
defense was the only ones that leaked everything from the documents to the pictures. Well, the defense, the lawyers did not leak the pictures. Somebody that
that was
worked through the defense leaked the pictures. Okay, so all right, so all right. There's a bunch of YouTubers that cover the Delphi case. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of them, they've been trying to say, Richard Allen is guilty. Richard Allen did it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's compare the Wells case to the Delphi. That's similarity to both. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one, look at Summer, never been found, right? Never
Never
found
did.
her. Okay, Delphi, they found the girls, right?
They
Okay,
did find the girls,
now,
yes.
okay, number two, 2 years for SummerWells, 7 years almost for Delphi. Okay,
Yes.
now
Yes.
similarity. Those are the two differences. Now similarity. One, how long? One is that okay? She was killed. We know that of Summer Wells.
Oh, we don't know that though.
Well, if she was kidnapped, I don't really see her being kidnapped. I mean, we kind of know, okay, she was. To me, I think she was killed. I really do. I mean, yes and no. I mean, at first I thought she was kidnapped, but then I'm going, well, maybe somebody actually did kill her.
Well, the thing is, I kind of keep that because the mom, I'm friends with the mom and dad both, and the mom still thinks that she's alive, and she actually does come in here a
Well,
lot.
okay, similarity. They think the parents did it. They think Wells' parents did it. Then they also thought the girls' parents in Delphi did it. They
They
did.
did,
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's the two similarities. The other
yeah.
similarity is that okay, she was in the country. This in the Delphi case was done in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you really look at all the similarities, every case
Yeah, and you've been doing this a while.
every true case that's out there, no
Yeah,
matter which one it is, they all have similarities to each other. If you
they
really
do.
dig deep into them,
They do.
it don't really matter what case it is. So look at John Wayne Gacy, he killed kids, right? Buried them underneath his house. Jeffrey Dahmer killed young men, ate them, put them in his house.
He
Same
sure
similarity
did.
in the house. In the house, they're both similar. In the house, right?
Yes.
Okay, or in the place of
Have
residence.
you ever had a chance to be in the courtroom or be around Jeffrey Dahmer?
By the time when that was happening, I was in high school.
Okay, so you wasn't a reporter
Yeah, I'm
then.
40 years old. I was born in '82.
Yeah.
So
Did
John
that
Wayne Gacy
intrigue
happened
you though?
way before I could even know what true crime was.
Was it very interesting though to you? Do you feel like to me? It's like the Delphi case. The Delphi
Okay,
case
let me
just.
tell you this. I live 2 hours south of Chicago. Okay, if you look on the map,
Mhm,
take Chicago, follow it down, you see Danville, Illinois. Where
mhm,
I live, that's where Dick Van Dyke, Jerry Van Dyke, Gene Hackman, Donald O'Connor were all born and raised.
mhm,
Was here in Danville. Okay, this is where they got their start in being in the movies.
mhm,
Okay, and I still see what's his name? Gene Hackman still comes to town. He still comes here to see his family. He got like 3 cousins that live here still. Real nice guy. Dick Van Dyke was here not too long ago before his brother
I
died.
know.
Yeah, so but anyways, I go to Chicago and so you hear about all those shootings that was happening, right? In Chicago.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Scary
So
place.
Danville is known as Little Chicago. We are known as Little Chicago. Even though we're 28,000 people, we are
Uh-huh.
known as Little Chicago because of Al Capone came here and named us. At the time, our town was bigger than Chicago. That's how we got the name, and it still sticks to this day, Little Chicago. So when the shootings were going on up there, I went up there on the south side. That's where the shootings were happening in the gangland of Chicago, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, there was one shooting. It was a young girl that got shot. A guy, they still don't really know if he really did it. They can't pinpoint, so they haven't not arrested him. But he's still on the radar. He's with the Crips,
Mhm.
okay? And he shot this girl to be initiated into the gang. What happened is that he came out and bragged about it, said he did it to a lot of his friends. Somebody got word of it. Then somebody went ahead and told the police. Well, Chicago police has a very bad reputation of being corrupt. I mean, they got it's documented. It's right
Wow.
there, plain black and white paper, Daisy. They have been known to be very corrupt, and they're starting to now clean house finally after all these years. But during that time, he basically went out there. He killed the girl to be initiated into the Crips, and then he was bragging about cops investigated him, never arrested him. Then he
Wow.
killed three more other kids because in the gang world, if you kill younger people, like like not really kids, I would say like maybe like preteen, right? To
Mm-hmm.
kill them or in the Crips, it's a badge of honor to them, meaning that you are a blood killer. So you'll be a hitman in the gangs. You could be what's called a hitman, and other gangs will hire you off of this other gang to go and do their dirty work and kill somebody. And you make a lot of money doing it. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. I knew two hitmen up in Chicago. I talked to them, actual hitmen. I mean, real, actual blood hitmen. I mean,
That's
these
scary.
that's what they lived. They done it. They lived it. Oh yeah,
Oh
they're
man.
still hitmen. They're still hitmen.
There's a lot of mean people in this world,
But
ain't
you look
it's
at
getting
way.
worse.
So if you look at how, see when Delphi happened, they thought, oh, it was gangs that came to Delphi. I'm going, why would gangs go to Delphi from Indianapolis? See,
Mhm.
Chicago had the shootings. Now Indianapolis is having them.
Mhm.
Indianapolis is having their gang war, their gang problems like Chicago did. People are like, oh, hey, guess what? The gangs came to Delphi. No. Well, it was a truck driver. No. Well, now it's Ron, now it's Richard Allen. Well, it was Ron Logan. And look at Wells. Look how many people were blamed for her. Oh, the parents did. Oh, this person did. Nope, this person did. No, no. See how many people on YouTube that go around Daisy and want to say they know who did it. They know it was this person. They could prove
Oh
it.
yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, but then when they say, "Oh, I can prove it," you say, "Well, okay, where's the proof?"
Where's
Guess
your
what?
receipts? Yeah.
They can't do it. They can't show nothing. They can't see.
No.
It can't make sense. So you'd be like, "Hey, Dustin, tell me about the Wells case." Here's what I know: young girl went missing in Tennessee. Parents were blamed. It made a lot of news. Now it's died down. Reason I don't really know much because we was trying to follow it, but it wasn't really big when we came in. You see,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
wasn't that big. So what I know is young girl went missing.
Yeah.
Parents were really being looked at, and we know the police department around there is a very corrupt police department. We know that. That's the three things we know about the case. That's it.
Wow.
That's all
So
we know.
and I have to admit, Summer's case on as far as news wise is not that big
At
until it
first it was. At first it was. Then it died down awful
yeah,
quick.
yeah. It's died
Yeah.
down a lot.
But look at Delphi. It's still in the big headlines, Stacy. I mean, it's still
Oh, I
making big,
know.
big news.
It's so interesting. That's why.
Yeah. But
I mean,
you look
there's
at
so many
Summer
twists
Wells'
and
case.
turns.
Well, look at Summer Wells' case, but look at Florida Fire. Four black girls died, right? I told you, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's been almost 7 years with it because it happened literally a week or 2 weeks after the Delphi case.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, nothing said about it. Nothing. No news.
Ain't that
No
weird
nothing.
that some cases blow up and other ones don't? Why is that? Why do you think that is?
We found out the reason is it's just it depends on who's covering it and who's trying to make it out there in the public eye. If police are trying to keep hush hush,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not really trying to bring it out in the public, and they want to try and keep it within the system, then they're not going to blow it out of proportion and really make a big deal out of it. Like Summer Wells,
Yeah.
the reason we think that the case has died is because has the cops ever made a press conference just kind of giving an update? No.
They haven't, and that's what's frustrating
Yeah.
people is that the cops
You
hasn't.
can sit there and call the
They
cops
taking their
names. You can call them out. You can say whatever anybody wants to say about the cops. They're not going to listen. They're not going to do what you say. You could be the best YouTuber in the world, have millions of subscribers. You
Yes.
are not God. You're not going to do nothing. You're not powerful just because you have a YouTube channel. Because I know what I'm doing. I cover true crime.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting going, I tell you a lot of YouTubers, I'm like, you can say you cover true crime, but do you really know what true crime is? Do you really
No.
understand it? Do you know the depths of true crime? What
No.
does it take to cover true
That's
crime?
something I don't do over here. I don't claim to be
Yeah.
a true crime sleuth. I just like to talk about
Me, that's my life. That's what I do. That's my job.
your boots on the ground.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, well, you can't do all this. I'm like, yeah, it's called hire people. I have a business. I run a business. That's what I do. And I'm sorry, but if you say you're a true crime investigator on YouTube, you better get your butt out there in the field and you better start investigating, not read off the damn internet.
So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about JLR? Or you don't have to comment. He does get out there and get boots on the ground. I have to give him that much credit.
He does, and I think he does a good job. I think he makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he tries to make it, he tries to make it interesting.
Yeah, and
you want to draw people's attention, Daisy, when you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Your job is to make money off of it. That's the plain and simple thing. Make money, support the channel. Plain simple. That's what it is. It's kind of a business.
Yeah,
people have to understand it's a business to do it. It really is.
It is a business, but I also like connecting with people too.
And that too. And
yeah.
And people get mad at me. Well, you shouldn't call out YouTubers. I don't care. I'm scared. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna sue you. You could try to sue me, but you ain't gonna do nothing. Like Bullhorn Betty is suing Queen Bee. That shit ain't going nowhere. It's been in the freaking courts now for almost a year, not even quite a year, about 4 or 5 months, and she hasn't done nothing. Betty lives in Florida. Queen Bee lives up here in Illinois. Why the hell are you going to sue somebody when you're in Florida and she's up here over a YouTube channel? This is what I'm saying. People get mad on YouTube when they're called out and then they tell the truth.
They get so mad.
They want to block people. They want to monitor what they say, like Bullhorn Betty's channel does. They monitor what you say. Can't say this, can't say that, can't do this. Well, okay. If you're on YouTube, I think, one, it's a freedom of speech. Number two, you have that right to do it. Number three, I know people try to get her channel blocked. YouTube won't do it because guess what? She's making YouTube money.
Who?
That's the reason why.
What? Just a random YouTuber are you talking about?
If you get so many subscribers, I think it's like up to like, what is it, 13, 14, 15, 20, some subscribers. You can get an algorithm through YouTube and you can make money, and YouTube makes money off of you. That's how it works.
Oh, but you have to have 13,000 subscribers?
I think it's 13 or 20. I don't know. I can't remember which. I don't do YouTube channels. People say, well, why don't you have a YouTube channel? Why should I?
Nancy Grace does.
You want to see my YouTube? Okay, go to my website and there's my YouTube. Listen to my podcast. There's my YouTube.
Oh,
why am I going to go on YouTube? I have no purpose to be on YouTube. That's not my game. That's not my purpose.
Right.
My purpose is to
business.
Number two, make sure my news gets out. And number three, if people want to listen to me, they can listen to my podcast, go on my website or whatever. There you go.
There you go.
And you look at Bullhorn Betty, and she actually blocks people on YouTube, tries to, and she tries to sit there and say that, she's an investigator. She's only been to Idaho twice. Idaho twice. I've been there more than she ever has in her whole life.
Are you talking about Bullhorn Betty?
Yeah.
She gets a little...
well, don't get me wrong. She does, Daisy, but you have to really understand why people get mad at her. Because
I totally understand. I've got mad at her too. I have.
Bullhorn Betty wants people to donate to her channel because, one, she thinks she knows it all in true crime. And it's a fact. People can get mad at me. Guess what? You can kiss my hairy butt. And I'll bend over and spread my butt cheeks. You can lick it.
All right. Nobody knows the whole and fact truth. There's somebody calling in. Hang on just a second. Hang on. I got to call in. Sorry.
Send a voice.
Dustin. Hello?
Is this Daisy?
This is Daisy.
Hello, Daisy. This is Amy calling, and I've been watching you for quite a while now and just want to let you know that you're doing an excellent job on your show here.
Oh, I thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. That
yes, I'm watching from the Wisconsin area.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. That really means a lot to me.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. And I don't know. I first started out watching, her name's Prayer Garden of America.
Yeah.
And I don't like to talk about anybody. I don't judge people, but she has really changed. And
Mm-hmm.
so then I came across yours and I thought, well, this Daisy is a real down to earth woman. And I think you're probably about the only one that is really down to earth on this station. So
Oh, thank
I
you.
just wanted to call and let you know that.
Well, that means so much to me, and I appreciate that so much. You know, I've
Yeah,
had,
thank you. I don't come into your chats or anything much. I just kind of watch behind the scenes, but I've been watching you for quite some time now.
well, I appreciate your support and you watching my channels, and you're part of our family over here, our farm family.
Yes, thank you. And I just, you keep up the good work and try not to let anybody get you down and judge you or whatnot because you're doing really good. So
Well, I sure appreciate that, and thank you for calling in.
you're welcome. Have yourself a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that was nice. Sorry about that, Dustin. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was so sweet of her.
No, you're fine. It's just that, you
Thank
know,
you.
if you look at, the cases that are going on now, you got the lady who's missing in Arizona just up and miss out of the blue, she just went missing, 9 times
Hmm.
out of 10 when that happened, what we've come to find out is that either one, they did it on person,
Uh-huh.
or number two, that they were kidnapped by somebody, but there's no evidence somebody took her. There's no evidence of a struggle, nothing. More likely, she probably was incoherent. She was on some kind of pills or drugs, and she just took off walking in the desert. That's what some people think. Me,
Are you talking about Chelsea Grimes?
yeah, that one, yeah, the one in Arizona,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chelsea. Yeah, yeah. I think there was something more to it than what they're saying, because she was crying, she was reading the Bible. They still haven't found her bearded dragon. They still haven't found her sleeping bags and all that, and her cell phone. So I really think she still could possibly be out there somewhere.
I think she is. Hold on for one moment.
Okay. You guys, we're talking to Dustin here. He is really familiar with the Delphi case. He owns his own newscast. He's been boots on the ground from the beginning of the Delphi. If you've not watched the Delphi conversation with me and him, I'll link it in the description in this video. But yes, yes. It's really informative. I feel like I know it, the Delphi caves through and through now. And it's thanks to Dustin, because he's made things clear. And now I can look at the drone footage and kind of get an idea of where things are in the Delphi case. Hey, I want Heart to Touch. Can you ask him to drop a link? If he has a link to his podcast, yes. He can put it in my back chat and I'll put it out in chat. Because I would love to listen to his podcast myself, I would love to. You're really confused about the Delphi case? Yes, I will attach it to the end of this live stream. For some reason, YouTube and StreamYard is not connecting tonight for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it isn't. The Illinois newspaper, he owns the Illinois newspaper. And what's the name of your podcast, Dustin? And we can put it in the chat out here so people can go check his podcast out. I think the BF had tracker on her and followed her and got her. I don't know, but well, yeah, because he would have took the bearded dragon, because allegedly the bearded dragon was his, not really hers. It was his. So that would explain it. And then there was someone that come in chat the other day that thought that they were both doing it to get GoFundMe money. So I don't know. The Illinois newspaper. Is that the podcast, Dustin, or is that just the newspaper that you own. He must be on a phone call right now. I have a colonoscopy and endo tomorrow. I'm doing the prep thing today. Oh my. Oh, that go lightly's is hard on you. I bet you have to drink it go lightly. It's okay, Dustin. You got a podcast. Do you have a name to the podcast, Dustin? But yeah. So a lot of people are saying that still trying to say that the SummerWells thing is real, that Robin Lane really did do that. That's so full of poop soup. Poop soup. Poopity doopity soup. Y'all want to see something funny? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to see something funny. Y'all. Maybe I shouldn't put it out, but it's hilarious. Myrtle Burke said, I had on a year ago brown bear and I hate it. I'd love to do that. See everywhere. Stop on by. I don't know if I should or not, y'all. I should put this video out, but it's funny. Stop on by and pick me up. I'll go for a ride. Oh, she must be talking to somebody else. Okay, well, we're waiting for Dustin. I'm going to show you this funny video. You all might have already seen it, but it's absolutely hilarious. And it's Doug Unknown Thanks. And he's on Twitter or he's on TikTok. And it's hilarious, y'all. And I'm not making fun of him or anything. I just think it's really funny. Hang on. Darn it. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. Someone sent it to me today and I thought it was hilarious. Oh, here it is. Hang on, y'all. I can't play the music to it, but viewer discretion advised. Let me put that up here, y'all. Let me put that viewer discretion advised up here. Viewer discretion advised. Oh no, I'm rolling that at the bottom and a trigger warning. Are y'all ready for this? I'm gonna put music on because I can't play that music, but I'm gonna put music on while we play it, while we watch it. Viewer discretion advised. Viewer discretion advised, y'all. Hang on. I'm gonna play music with it because I can't play that. Oh my god, you guys are gonna laugh at this. Hang on, let's put the music to it real quick. Hang on, y'all. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my god, you guys! This is Doug from Unknown Thanks Investigate, y'all. Is that not freaking hilarious?
Back.
Okay, I'm just showing something funny right quick.
He's on track.
That is Doug from Unknown Thanks Investigate. Someone sent me to that earlier, and I thought it would be hilarious. So, oh my lord, I'm sorry.
With the
Huh?
Delphi and SummerWells case, but you see the similarity I was telling you about, though, Daisy.
Yes, I do. I do see it.
Same thing like I said with Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy. They put their victims in their place, residence, right? So, like I said, when you investigate cases and say you got two cases, so take for instance, okay, Flora, and then you got Delphi, same vicinity, same county, right?
Yes.
Well, 4 black girls died in a house fire. House just went up in flames. The mom and the family not cooperating. The police department there in Florida, it just basically did not want nothing to do with them because they were black. That's the truth.
Oh, that's
Well,
horrible.
well, the police chief was basically going around saying the N word, didn't care about them, don't want nothing to do with them. They're doing the best they can. ISP, Illinois State Police, have not even investigated it, have not had a press conference or nothing, hasn't
Oh,
done nothing. Nothing.
goodness.
They were too busy focused on Delphi. When the
See,
Florida fires happened, at first, ISP thought it was somebody that the family knew or they did for insurance.
mhm.
Well, they know. Nobody knows nothing. There's nothing. It's just like completely in the dark. Everybody's in the dark. All he knows, 4 black girls died in a fire. House set afire mysteriously. Family not cooperating. The police department wants nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it, period. They do not want to deal with the black people there. And the house is still standing after 7 years.
That's horrible. That's sad. That's sad.
That's sad. And the thing is, there's the reason that they did Delphi the way they did, Daisy, was because the way it happened, how it happened. When the girls went missing, there was news crews, a news station got wind of it, went down there saying, oh, okay, a bunch of girls went missing. Maybe something happened, Okay.
Mhm.
We knew nothing about it. The only time when we came in was when they had the press conference when they said, okay, we found the 2 girls. It's Libby and Abby. Okay. And that's when we started saying, okay, maybe we need to figure out what's going on. 2 weeks later, I think it was a week or a couple months. I can't remember when the Florida fires actually, they have a document that happened 2 weeks after Delphi, but then people say that there is another document I saw that said it happened 2-3 months after. We don't know the actual timeline, Daisy, when it actually happened. All we know is the Florida fires happened right after Delphi did. And then the police department there did not want nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Didn't care about it. They were more focused on Delphi. The sheriff in Florida quit. Him and his son quit. They just abruptly quit, resigned.
Mm.
Well, Liggett and the DNR officer that talked to Richard Allen, him and Liggett, the new sheriff of Delphi, are being investigated for that case in Delphi, that young boy that committed suicide.
Oh no.
That DNR officer screwed up Richard Allen's time, gave the wrong time, okay, and then gave him the right time. I'm sorry, and then switched the time after he said, "I made a mistake." People say, "Well, why didn't they find his, statement, Richard Allen's?" Well, we don't know. Same thing with SummerWells. Why haven't they found any other evidence of what happened to her or who did it?
Mm-hmm.
That police around there with SummerWells is very corrupt, and they're very, very corrupt.
You think so in Summerwells's case?
Oh yeah, go back and look, Daisy. Do your investigation. Look at this police department. Look at the track record they have. Yeah.
So, I mean, it can be. There can be some bad ones out there. I know the county that I came from, like in Harlan, there's some good old boys going on. I call it the good old boy system.
Yeah, I know who Greeno is, and Greeno's
Like,
not very liked around the YouTube community. Yeah.
usually the area. We've showed a lot of that here, Scott. We showed a lot on my live stream. Actually, Dustin was boots on the ground from the beginning, right? In the Delphi case.
Right when they had the press conference of when the girls were
Mm-hmm.
announced as they were murdered. We was there. We
Mm-hmm.
wasn't there when they were searching. We came in after
Yeah,
when they announced that the girls were, killed, and it was a homicide. That's when we came in and
okay.
started investigating and talking to people and stuff and everything. If you look at how Greeno does it, Greeno does a good job. I'm not against the guy. Some people don't like him. Okay.
Who's Greeno?
He used to live in Delphi. He covered the case from the beginning and on too. He's done some good videos. He's done good.
Mm. Wow.
People don't like him. They have their reasons. One reason is because he supposedly ripped off some people. If you listen to Cold Truth, her name's
Mm-hmm.
Mel. she really, I mean, she is so obsessed with him. Oh my
Really?
God. Oh yes, Daisy, you got to watch her videos a lot. Oh my God,
Mm. I
because
seen
she,
you. I actually seen you in Zap Girls earlier.
yes, I like her some, but she's okay.
Yeah.
I try to tell her, some things that she's covering
Uh-huh.
ain't right. It's not the way how she puts it is how she says it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly how what the actual paper's saying in a way. She kind of puts her own words, and sometimes it's like, no, 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 it's not that. It's this. Oh no, no, wait a minute, no. And I mean, she's good. She's did a good live with Greeno what a couple weeks ago. She was live on his channel. They did pretty good. They really did. She's good. She don't go out there and like investigate stuff, but she
Yeah.
gets the right stuff. But yeah, she got
Yeah.
in trouble. What was it she got called out on national TV for? What was it?
It
It was
was
some
because of the Gannon Stouts case. She released those photos in her.
autopsy. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, she released the autopsy photos of him, and I reckon they were pretty bad. And she was so.
Oh, they were bad. I mean, they were. I mean, I've
Did
seen.
you see them?
I mean, to me, they were just regular autopsy photos. I've seen autopsy photos of babies. I've seen autopsy photos of newborns. You name it, I've seen them. To me, it wasn't nothing vulgar to me. I mean, no, she shouldn't have had him. No,
Well,
she
she
should.
shouldn't
She
have been
should
like,
release him.
yeah, that was not good. I didn't agree, but I like her. I've
She's
always
good.
liked
I
her.
like her. Just
Yeah.
something she needs to kind of, really explain more in depth and like in detail. She really
Hmm.
needs to really explain more about the case. If she's going to read it from a computer, read it, but put it in your own words.
Hey, Vanessa.
Make it interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Draw the people's attention. Don't sit there and say, all right, well, this is what it said. Please, search the house,
Yeah, yeah.
found
Just
a
read it and stuff.
case, found a knife. Make it interesting. Okay, the police went in and they
Yeah,
were
you do a
searching.
great
They
job at
came
that.
across,
You're doing good.
that's how they need to do it. I mean,
Yeah. And that's how usually I am. A lot of people make fun of me because I'm country but I don't claim to be anything but just a person on here that's talking about true crime cases.
here's
The
the
oth-
only thing I can say about people. I have you watched Adventures with Purpose?
I have. I have.
Okay, they're good.
They are.
Okay, now remember the what's his name? Jared got in trouble for that young girl thing that
Yes.
happened years
Yes.
ago, right?
Uh-huh.
You know how
I
that came
remember that.
about? Somebody ratted on,
Yeah,
tattled
I
him,
believe
right?
so too.
I'm going. He was young. He was young, but I mean, he was an adult. She was, a preteen or something. Okay, yes, that was sick. I get it,
Mhm.
but that was the past. But I think in a way, yeah, he should have been ratted on because I mean, nobody said anything, and he look what he did to the girl, and
Yeah.
stuff. But guess what? They're dropping the case.
Uh they're wanting to know if you got a link to your podcast. Do you have a link to your
Oh
podcast?
yeah, I'll put it
Put it
out.
in the private chat and I'll put it out in the chat.
Oh, you got to
Why
understand
is
that.
Stacy Blonde in here? I thought she was rid of a while ago. I must have unblocked her. She's a brat. You've got
Who?
people come in here from these hate channels and they're brats. They're
What's her
just
name?
Tennessee Blonde.
Where's she at?
I just
No,
blocked.
unblock her. Unblock her.
No, she's being a brat.
Tell her come on the channel. Watch, Daisy. Watch how I work. Tell her come up here. Tell
I've
her come.
tried that. It don't work. These people they are the devil. I
Daisy.
promise you they are. I've tried to be nice to these
No, no,
people.
no, no, no. I'm not saying I'll be nice. Just you gotta when you talk to people that are hating on YouTube, you
Hmm.
gotta first find out, okay, what is it you don't like about me?
I can tell you
Number
right
two,
now,
okay.
SummerWells' parents,
Now
where I'm
they'd be like, well, you're not saying this right about this case. You know what I do? I'll sit them in their place and they're going, okay, tell me what you know. Okay, tell me in detail. I want no, tell me in complete detail how you know things. What do you know about it?
yeah,
Tell me everything. And they do. I
yeah,
take for instance, how this one YouTuber. I was on one panel one
uh-huh,
time a couple months ago, and a YouTuber was hating, and this girl was like, "I'm gonna block." I'm like, "No, let them come on." She's like, "Well," I'm like, just let them come on." So we was talking about Delphi, and we was talking about a couple other cases. So this girl came up, Daisy, and said, I don't like you. I went, "Oh, well." I'm like, "Well, thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate that. That's a compliment." She went, "What? Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad you don't like me." "Well, why?" I said, "Why do I want you to like me?" "Well, I don't know, but I don't like you. But okay, well, why don't you like me?" "I don't know. Do you want to like me?" "Well, no. Why?" "I don't know." I said, "Well, what's on your mind? What do you got to talk about?" "Well, the Delphi case." She ain't saying it right. I'm like, "Okay, what do you want me to say? How you want me to say it?" She was going through her spill. I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "Okay." So I
Oh,
said,
thank
"Let
you,
me."
Vanessa. We love you, Miss Daisy. You are beautiful. Thank you, honey. God bless you.
So,
Sorry about
anyways, I was just telling her, I was like, "Okay." So she said, I was saying that, the killer wasn't local. The killer didn't know what he was doing and all this. I said, "Okay." I said, "Let me tell you something." I said, "Was you there?" She said, "No." I said, "Okay." She said,
Mhm.
"Well," I said, "Have you looked into the case?" "Well, yeah." I said, "Okay." I said, how have you looked into the case?" "Well, I read stuff on the internet." I said, "Read it?" "Yeah." "Okay."
Mhm.
And I was like, Reddit don't really explain a lot of stuff on there. "Well, I know." I said, "Okay." I said, "Who's
Mhm.
the family? What's the family name?" So I kept going in detail, right? Confused the hell out of her. She finally got off the panel. She actually got off the channel, and I think she's never been back on.
Wow.
I just confused her. I played mind games with her.
But the thing of the matter with this case is a lot of these people were my supporters. But when I started talking to Don and Candace, these
So,
YouTubers influenced them.
hey, YouTubers, let me ask you something. Just because I talk to a lot of people in Delphi, does that mean that you hate me? Just because I talk to a lot of murderers'
You
families, you
okay?
hate
So you've been in, that probably the news case back in the day was the doggy dog world.
me?
Whoever gets the
Well,
most
yeah, you
for
had to be first come, first serve.
that's kind of how YouTube is. And if you was to get anything, just anything that brought you a little more attention than some of these other YouTubers,
Lazy, you
they
want
could bring
haters
down.
on your channel. You know why? They give you subscribers.
I know, but when it goes real life,
Think about it.
it's bad. It's bad, and I've had it go real
Does
life.
that mean that you have to talk to them in chat?
No, what do you
No.
mean? No, no.
Okay. Why you want to block them? Let them come on your channel, because when they come on, it's YouTube is monitoring it and they're giving you an algorithm. That means more people in your chat, the more money you eventually make, Daisy. You want
Heck
haters.
yeah. The only thing I don't like is they put my face on memes and they make fun of me because I am
So what?
overweight.
Let them. I don't care. I'll be like, "Hey, you want me to bend over? You want to lick my butt?" I'll do it. I'm like, "Hey, I'll spread it wide open. I won't wipe my
A
butt."
lot
I'll
of times I do that, but it's actually I can't talk about it because it's still an ongoing case. But um, but uh, it's actually went real life where people actually has come to my house, delivered stuff to have things tucked
I
into
had
my
one
nose.
guy show up at my business one time, and he's
Uh-huh.
like, "I've been watching you on YouTube with other panels." I went, "Okay." He's like, "I don't like you." I
Oh my
went,
gosh.
he was like, "I'm going to beat the shit out of you." By the time he said that, here comes the two bodyguards. They beat the crap out of him with a billy club, slammed his head against the wall,
Oh my
bashed his teeth in,
lord.
and threw him out the door and said, "Don't come back." I'm calling the police. They said, "Go ahead, call the police." Guess
Oh
what?
my gosh. Hey
We'll
Lisa.
beat ourselves up and say that you hit us. We'll be to record it, and then we'll tell them that you did it.
Oh
He
my
was like,
gosh.
"Oh shit, never mind." I'm like,
Oh my
"Yeah, but
lord. It can be a scary world
it
because
can be a scary world. Just don't put your personal info out there. Just when
well,
you're
the
on
mistake
YouTube,
I made was that I brought my sister up on my panel.
don't bring family in. If you bring family in,
No, it was a big
talk to them like
mistake.
this. Don't show faces. Don't show nothing. Put it like
I
this.
didn't. My sister was the one that
Just tell
exposed
them.
all of us.
I
She
know,
was
but just
very
say,
careless with her
don't
information.
say nothing. When you come on here, we're talking about
Mhm.
this and this. You even dare try to mention anything about us, I'm turning your ass off, and that's it. You're not coming back on, period.
Well, I helped her build her channel, and then after I helped her build her channel, she turned on me with the other YouTubers,
Oh,
and
God.
then it's a big long thing. But she was very careless. Needless to say, She was
People
very,
on YouTube, I noticed, Daisy, are in
and
it for
that's how they
they
found
want
out
the
who I
fame and
was.
the fortune. You see what I'm saying?
The fame and the fortune.
Oh, well, here's what I know: a YouTuber on here that's a true crime YouTuber makes thousands of dollars a month. I'm
Oh,
not
I can
shitting, I'm
imagine.
not shitting you. Oh no, I'm not lying. Oh no.
There's 2 or 3 that probably does.
Oh yeah. And when they make it into a look at okay, Adventure with Purpose makes millions a month.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt.
It's a business. So when they are talking about quote true crime, okay, let me say this. When people come out on YouTube and they're like, I know about true crime, I know about this case. Either
Uh-huh.
one, Daisy, they actually know about the case inside and out. Number two, they either been to the location, talked to actual people, and
Mhm.
actually got interviews with people.
Mhm.
Okay. Or number three, they're shooting a lot of shit up your ass that you already have, and you just can't shit it out no more. So you got three options.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, people, honey, talk about me all the time in this business. This is a ruthless business I'm in.
it
It's ruthless.
is. Oh my
It's very,
goodness.
very ruthless.
I know, and
Okay.
I'm a Christian, and it's hard for me because
I am too. I go to church every Sunday, but you got to have thick skin in this business. You have to have thick skin. You're going to do true crime, Daisy. You got to have the haters like you, and you want them to like you, not hate you. And you
right.
want the haters to be on your channel because guess what? They're going to make you money down the road. You know how?
Ooh.
Because of the algorithm. Because the more people you have in chat, the more bigger algorithm you have, then guess what? Those haters are going to eventually subscribe to your channel because they want to come back to your channel and hate on you more. You want that.
Oh yeah,
They will.
yeah, especially when they steal my like
They
I did
will.
when I had Summer's dad up here. They were live streaming me because YouTube don't do nothing about them stealing your content,
Hell
really.
no, they don't.
And so I put it in the members only at a high paying members. They subscribed to that and still live stream me. I was so mad.
That's what you do. Have them be like, this is subscriber only. When you come and talk about true crime, like,
Uh-huh.
hey, you got to pay to see this. You got to pay for you to watch me talk about true crime, and they will pay.
Well, I do have some people that can't afford to pay, and they're my supporters, and I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them
I'm
very
talking
much.
about doing a YouTube live one time for haters only. Have them pay to watch you.
I know if I could do that, where we could just pick out the.
Do it, Daisy. I can show you how to do it. It's not hard. I can teach you how to do it. It's not hard.
Oh, I need
Get the
help. I
haters.
really do.
I could get the. I got people to pay $100, didn't I?
Yes, you did, and I
Okay.
appreciate that
I
so
bet you I
much.
could get these haters to pay up a shit ton of money to see you. And
Oh,
me and
that
you
sounds
both. I'll go
good.
live with you for the haters.
That sounds
I'll do it.
that sounds good to me.
I'll do it. I'll get them on here. And boy, I'll talk my ass up and I'll make sure they're paying damn good attention. And I'll be like, you
Well, they're
want to
not
see
doing
us
it
talk about
anymore, but
true
they
crime?
was.
I'll
Huh?
put a big thing out on YouTube, Daisy. I'll say, okay, come to Daisy's channel, Crime and
Mhm.
Crazy. And I'll be like, come here, watch us talk about true crime. The price is $20 for a 2 hour session. You pay $20. You can say whatever you want in the channel. You can talk to us live. That's fine. I'll do the talking. You don't have to. I'll do the talking.
Well, Dustin, that would be awesome, but I don't want you to have to do that.
Why? I would love to do. I think it's funny.
That'd be
Heck
awesome. I
yeah.
mean, that would definitely help me out.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
I would make them pay $20 to see us and let them talk. I'll get them up here. I'll talk to them. I don't care. Do they know me? No. Do I care? No. Do I think it's going to be hilarious listening to them whine and bitch and moan like a little baby and complain? Yes. Am I going to laugh on live YouTube? Yes. Am I going to laugh at them? Yes.
there you go.
There you go.
Well, I did put it behind the members only $25, and they had to pay the $25. But one person did it and then live streamed it from that.
You want to know how you cannot make them do live stream though?
How?
Basically, when you go and have them pay for that, you can do what's called a trademark thing and post it on there that they cannot live stream it. If they do, it'll be a strike against them, trademark, and that you can actually sue them. You can post that on there.
Yeah, but they know I'm not going to, because you have to do You have to do like it's a whole lot of wool wash. I mean, you could sue them, but that'd
Is it
be
going to be
hard.
worth it? No.
No, not
You know,
really.
my podcast is trademarked. Do I care about people? People can't, like, broadcast it live. They can't. I mean,
Yeah.
they just can't do it. But, you know,
Mhm.
with me, if they're going to stream your stuff, I'll be proud of that.
Well, yeah, yeah. But the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
they were making more money than I was off my live stream.
You
That's
know
the
what
bad
we can
part of
do?
it.
Well, the bad part, we can make it really sucky too, me and you. And then when they live stream it,
Well, I started talking about church, and they'd always turn it off every time I talked about church. So I just turned it off. They just turned it off because we'd start having church on here, and then they would turn it off because they would hear about God. Then they started sending me tarot cards. Then they did a voodoo doll of me, and
oh,
it
cool. I
goes
love that
on.
voodoo doll of me. I mean,
Huh?
like, hey, can you mail that to me? I'll give you a P.O. box. I want that doll.
No way. That's witchcraft. I posted a link to you guys. Where here's a link. I know. I want to build my channel. I want to talk about true crime, and I don't want it to be all about this YouTube drama because to me it's really childish. If you ask me, it's very
I'll tell
very
you a
childish.
true crime thing that you'll like. I'll tell you a really good one. There's three kids missing in Louisiana,
Uh huh.
and they've been missing 2020, 2021, 2022, right? And
Hmm.
they all went missing within a year apart. So Venture with Purpose went down there to try to search for them, right? Can't
Yeah.
find them. They searched within, I think it was a 20-mile radius, couldn't find them. So one of my people that kind of helped me, don't really work for me, but kind of help volunteer wise,
Uh
it was
huh.
like, hey, I'll go down there. I'm like, okay, whatever. So you want to do it,
Hmm.
fine. So went
Yeah.
down there, and they said that the cops were like, we don't know where they went, what happened to them. We don't know nothing really much about them.
Uh huh.
Okay, we know their ages. We know what they look like. We know what kind of car they drove. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
so what they do? Just vanish in thin air? They're like, yep. I mean, they're nowhere to be found whatsoever. Nowhere to be found. Absolutely nowhere.
That's how summer is, pretty much.
And it's like, so wait a minute. They just basically disappeared.
Yep.
They basically just vanished without a trace. They're like, yep. We're
Hmm.
going, so what do you think happened? They're like, oh, no. There's no sign of the car, no sign of nothing at all. And they don't know what happened, don't know anything. I'm going, well, this is a weird case. And we can't do nothing because we don't there's nothing there to follow. There's nothing to, trace. So when you do a true crime case, you want to get as much detail as you can, and then you
Right.
want to be able to trace those details. Like, I take for instance, like school fires. One thing we know is what I told you, right?
Hmm.
Is there anything that you could tell me, Daisy, that you could trace? Meaning that you could trace it to another piece of the puzzle that's missing. Can you trace it to that? No.
No.
Now, Delphi, can you
Yeah.
trace it? You could trace it, right? But you only stop at Richard Allen, which is kind of a dead end. But you've got scenarios that go from A to Z, one, two, three, you know?
What do you
So,
think Richard Allen's going to do now that he's lost his defense team?
well, Judge has three options. Give him a new set of lawyers, which is going to be very hard. Number two, she can dismiss the case without prejudice, which means the state can retry him and recharge him. Or three, she can dismiss it with prejudice, means it can never ever be tried again. Do I think right now, did he do it from what we can see? I really am leaning towards, I don't really think he actually really did it. I think that he might have had something sort of kind of something to do with it. But I don't think there was a whole bunch really, a whole bunch of stuff leaning towards him. Here's the thing. The defense really actually left and quit because of the leaked stuff that was being put out, okay, from their ex-employee or whatever. That did hurt them, okay? But The only reason why a defense will quit, Daisy, is one, they're going to be in trouble by the judge or the court. Number two, they know for a fact they're not going to win the case. Or number three, they have absolute no evidence, and they're just making a lot of BS up. Right there.
Right.
Okay.
So who do you think done it? Do you think there was more than one person involved?
Casey, we don't know. And the defense they haven't really said much. When we've been to court cases, we have the defense come up and say, okay, this is what we got. Okay, this and this. Even though there was a gag order, they still opened their mouths and said some stuff, right? Some big time defense lawyers I know, they never kept their mouth shut. They're like, we don't give a shit about a gag order. Throw us in contempt. We'll pay the fine. We'll get out. We'll do it again. They don't care about the judge. They don't care about the judge, Daisy. If you're intimidated by a judge, man, don't be in that line of work. Come on. Now.
What?
Yes.
Did
Allen's defense do something right? Yes. They got the state mad at him. They got the state wanting to have a hearing about it, which they did good. And the defense got people scratching their heads going, oh, they did their job. That's their job. The state, why would the state get mad, Daisy, and come out with a full-fledged statement? Answer that.
Come out with a full-fledged what?
Okay, I'm in defense, right? I came out with the statement about Odinism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The defense came out with their own statement about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they?
Because it could be right. It could be right. That's why I think that
if
they
you're the
push it
state,
up.
well, okay, if you're the state, I'm the defense. I'm Alice defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying all this Odinism stuff. Why are you going to make a scene and come out with a statement and saying all this crap when, one, you're right, so just let the defense say what they want.
Right.
Usually that's what the state will do. They'll be like, okay, let them say what they want. We know we're right. We'll prove it in the court of law. We'll let it go. Let them say it. Let them get themselves in trouble.
Do you think that there is something to the Odinism?
No. If there was, why was it brought out during the press conferences? Here's how I'm going to put this. When Carter came out with the last press conference, was calling out the Anthony Shots picture and stuff, and he said, we know what you did and all this and that, right? They also came out with the 3-second video, right? My point is this. They should have came out with the whole entire video. They needed to. We know what the video. I know what the video shows. I know the whole. I know exactly what the whole video shows. The video shows him walking towards him. Mm-hmm. The video, you can hear him say, "Guys, down the hill." You can hear sound like a gun cock or sounds like leaves rustling, and it shows him going down the hill and cuts off. That's it. Okay, that's it. They don't show his face. They don't show his face. Don't show nothing of it. So why did
you seen the whole video?
Part of it, yeah. I would say that. It was on YouTube. Somebody posted it because one person that was in an investigation at one time had like half of it right, not the whole full part. You know where they show that he was walking on the bridge, the police did, right? Mm-hmm. Well, there was a little bit more part where he was like right up on them. And Abby and Libby were turning around, and Abby turned around. And he was like right there, and she caught like a picture or video of his jacket, right? And that's what we saw. Well, and we heard, it was guys down the hill, and then like a gun cock or the leaves rustling. That was really about it. But here's my thing. What I was trying to say is that why didn't ISP come out with the full video? What was there to hide?
I don't get it. And why would they get so upset about the Odinism stuff?
Exactly. Is there Odinism? Yes, it does exist. Odinism does exist. Okay. But here's my thing. Why didn't they mention it during the 3 press conferences? Okay. Yeah. Why didn't they say something or kind of hint at it?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't, if it was true, why didn't the state come out and say, okay, this is part of a cult thing? We need help from the public. Help us try to figure out what cult this is or
Mhm.
whatever, or old it is. And, ask the public. See, what they should have done is ask the media for help, the ISP and them. They should have said, look, you news people have sources
Uh-huh.
that we don't have. Maybe you might be able to ask around and figure out what's going on and see what you can come up with. Sign an NDA saying you won't talk about nothing and let us know what you find. The media, we are the biggest help to law enforcement ever.
Oh, yes,
They don't
absolutely.
give us credit. They don't give us some credit.
Let me ask you, why did they only talk about certain things though, and not anymore? It seems like they're being driven away from telling the truth or
Why is it the
asking
way
the right
with
questions.
Summer Wells? Answer me that.
Huh?
Why are they doing the same thing with Summer Wells?
I don't know. I don't.
There you
I
go. You
really
answered your own
don't,
question.
because only the locals do it. There's not
Yeah.
many. And there's another girl that's actually missing from Kingsport, Tennessee. She's a young woman. She's in her 20s, I think. But they did find remains the other day in Greene County, and I was just wondering, maybe that was not, maybe if that was her. But why, I don't understand. Like when Gabby Bettino first went missing, right? Jelani Day was also a young African American doctor student that went missing. Gabby Patino went viral, where Day was behind the scenes. And to this day, his mother still hasn't found justice for him. And they still really don't know what happened to him.
If you think about it, why would the county board tell us and be, hey, we need an expert? We need an expert. No, no, we don't. Yeah, we need to hire one. No, no, we're good. Well, okay, same thing with the Wells case, right?
Uh huh.
Okay, why haven't they hired an expert to come in and help them?
They do have PIs. They have two PIs, and they have a media manager.
But I'm talking about an expert that deals with cases like that.
Well, the one, because are you familiar with Chris McDonough, the retired police guy that does YouTube now? Are you familiar
Uh,
with him?
I
It's
think so.
called Interview Room. It's called the Interview Room. Well, Chris McDonough
Oh
went in.
yeah. I watched it. Yes.
Yeah, he went in and was boots on the ground and interviewed him, and then him and Don had a falling out, and he kind of pushed the scenario the way he wanted it to go instead of staying neutral, and then like him and people have just ripped the parents to shreds after that, and Candace welcomed him in her home and everything.
Bullhorn Betty did it to the family too. She harassed them.
He got Don fired from his job. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
for
why
it.
is it that people that want to go and see you, Bullhorn Betty, and these people that do that, why do they want to support their channels? Why don't
I
they
don't
just go
understand.
screw you?
Full moon, that
Channel?
was not true. There was no court today. The kids had no court. Don and Candace has
You
not
know
had
how that came out, Daisy? Do you really want to know how that came out?
what?
The court thing.
How? Yes, I would.
There was a YouTuber, couple of them that I saw today that came out and said that
Mhm,
they have court today over the kids and stuff and everything. And I
mhm.
think they got it mixed up with the Delphi case. And
No, they make up random shit.
a couple of them. There was two other ones that actually came out and was
Mhm,
actually talking about the Wells case and said that they did have court today. It was over the kids or something. I wasn't paying much attention to it. And they
mhm,
actually were going in depth about it and ripping the family apart. One lady
mhm.
was posted a live. Her name's Cher or whatever her name is,
Uh-huh.
talking on, and he's yelling at her and stuff. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sitting
that was last night.
I was like, huh?
That was last night that happened.
Yeah, and I'm going, well, why in the hell is she sitting there and ripping Dawn apart when Dawn's trying to explain something to her and she just going off the handle? I'm like, what the hell?
because
Now,
it's a long story.
why does Don do it? Don don't have to go on these channels.
Well,
Why does he
he
do it?
trustism and like I feel like he feels that he needs to. This is my impression of Don. He's about to have a nervous breakdown over his kids. Honestly, I've talked to Don behind the scenes. That's all he talks about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week about Summer, what happened to Summer, about his boys. Every time I talk about him, it's his kids, his kids, his kids, his kids. And even when he went to Arkansas and lived, his daughter lived there with him. And she's older, she's got kids, but she got sick. She got a blood infection and she had to have infusions, IV antibiotics infusion because she was septic. And he worried himself to death. He made Candace stay and help her. Like, and people doesn't realize that when Don gets upset like he does, it's because he's stressed out and he don't know how to deal with it. Does that make sense? Like he is like
Yeah,
he don't know how to he feels like he's trapped and he don't know how to get out because now they can't see their kids and they can't talk to their kids. You got YouTubers attacking them. They don't know
that's
where
true.
Summer's at.
Yeah,
You know, they've been
makes sense.
addiction in the past, you know. It's not
Yeah,
something to get over. Addiction is not something to get over. You can't just get over it easily. And then you pile all that on top of it, it's not good for his health. It's not good for his
I
mental.
don't understand why some people on YouTube want to sit there. I got some people on YouTube that are like, "Hey, I know everything about the Delphi case, the SummerWells
Oh
case,
yeah.
Natalie Holloway case." I'm sitting there going,
Yeah.
"How in the hell do you know all this stuff when I don't know much about the Natalie Holloway case? And I sure hell
Uh-huh.
don't know much about SummerWells case." So I'm sitting there going, like, I followed your freaking channel a lot, and I'm like, you've never been out into the field. You never actually interviewed people. You just read what was online. So how in the heck do you know everything?
Right. They
Makes
don't.
no
They
sense, does
make
it?
it up.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
95% of this stuff is made up. Just like that whole story with Robin Lane gonna adopt the
let
kids.
me give you some insight, Daisy. On the Delphi case, the family is left in the dark. Lazenby is mad at Libby's mom, or don't really care much for her because she was a druggie,
Mm-hmm.
an alcoholic. Okay, somebody today was trying to tell me on the channel, they're like, well, you don't know much. I'm privy to the case. I'm going, you may be privy, but have you been to the actual site, interview people, talk to people? Have you actually really seen everything, been to all the press conferences and everything? And that dude shut up and got off the channel. I'm like, okay, quit saying you privy or, to the actual case and everything, you know?
Exactly.
And Libby's mom's come out and said, I don't know much. I've never seen nothing. I don't even know how my daughter died. I don't know nothing about really the case. I know it's Alan. And she's like, I really don't think it's really honestly actually him. She said, I have a feeling it's not him.
Who does she think it is? Did
You
she say?
don't know. Leslie is dead set on it. He's like, oh, I think it's him. I'm going, Leslie, you're a bald headed idiot because you think it's some him.
Is
And I'm
that
like,
Abby's dad? Abby's
Leslie, that's the sheriff.
oh.
Libby's dad is Derek. Her mom is I can't think of her mom's name. It's slipped my mind. But her grandparents is Mike and Patty.
Hmm.
It's her grandparents.
Keenan
Becky and
Klein
Patty. I'm
has
sorry,
to be
Becky and
involved.
Patty.
There's
Becky
just,
and Patty.
in my opinion, Keenan Klein definitely has to be involved in this case somehow, some way. He's the only one that really knew that them, whoever did it, whether Alan or not, they knew them girls were going to be there at that time that day.
Only thing we know is a similar site with Summer Wells.
Hmm.
Think about it. She
Yeah.
went missing out in the woods.
Well, no, actually, she went to the basement of her house, and that's the last time they seen her. She
Well,
went
was it? Well,
downstairs in the
they're in the
basement.
woods, aren't they? They live in the woods, don't
They
they?
do live in the woods, yes.
Okay, she went missing in the woods. Well, okay,
Yeah.
let me rephrase that. She went missing in her house that's in the woods.
Yes. There
But
you
I
go.
mean, how could a girl like that go missing out of her basement?
Um, Well, the thing is there was a lot of people coming up there stealing and stuff, and they had been out that day, and the boys were home alone. And my thought is maybe somebody saw Candace out without the boys and come up there and targeted the boys. And but there was a scream, and the neighbor heard it, and a red truck seen.
But you want to know something though? What about if the family actually knows a little bit more than what they're saying? Now, I mean, I'm saying they
Yeah, but
have
they're
an
both
idea who
Facebook
actually did it.
knowledge. Huh?
What about the family of SummerWells actually knows possibly who actually kind of really did it, and they're just not saying right now because they don't want.
They have their suspicions, but they share that with the TBI, and that's the only person
That's what I'm
that
saying.
it
Yeah.
should be safe with. Something's wrong with one of the mods. What's wrong with the mods? What's going on with the mods? Hang on, y'all. Abigail, are you okay? Abigail, what happened? Does anybody know what happened to Abigail? They said she had an accident while modding. Abigail, our mod, has a concussion and has left. Do you have her contact number? I don't have her contact number. How did she get a concussion? I think when she came in here earlier, she said something about it. I don't know. Is she okay? Hmm. I don't have any way. Prayers for Abigail, yes. Prayers for her.
Well, what do you think about the SummerWells case then? You think they're going to solve it?
I hope that law enforcement gets some closure. I do.
Only
She
thing I
had
can say though,
she's
Casey, is that
okay.
somebody targeted the family for a reason and a reason only.
She hit her head on the cabinet. Is she okay? I thought it was another Abigail, not our Abigail at first. Did she do it while she was modding? Lord, y'all keep in touch and see if she comes back on here. I hope she's okay. Let me see. She may have a number. You're right. You're right. Let me go back and look, Sarah. Sorry about that. I'm checking on my mod. They said she hit her head on the thing. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, she does have a number. Can you hang on just a second? I'm gonna call her.
Yeah, that's
Dustin.
fine.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. I'm gonna call her and check on her. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna call her while we're on here to see if she's okay.
Completed is dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay, hang on. I've dialed it wrong. Sorry, guys. Okay. I know where I messed up now. Ugh, why do I keep putting the wrong numbers in? Okay. Hopefully we can get her hold of her now. I hope she's okay.
Hello?
Abigail,
Yes?
are you okay? They said you had a concussion.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't know until after. I fell over the weekend, and I went to the ER for a UTI, and they said I had a concussion from falling. Okay. Well, you're live streaming, so don't be careful what you. But we're all concerned about you because they thought you got into an accident now. So are you okay? Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm at home. I'm coming right back into the live. I went to look at the video from Doug. Oh, I just slept for a second. That's gonna be my. That's gonna be my. I'm gonna. That's the ending of the show. You already took it down. Did you save it? I saved it. Okay, good. I'm gonna show that on the ending. You're welcome. Everybody's worried about you. We're praying for you to get better, honey. Okay, I'll be right back on there. I'm okay. All right, thank you. Okay, thanks. All right, bye. So she did it over the weekend, thank God. But I'm glad that she's okay, you all, still with that. I'm sorry about that. And Dustin, we got to check on our mods, so I worry about them. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa, for that. Thank you. God bless you. Woo, I'm glad she's okay. Are you there, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Daisy, can you put Candace on panel so she can say she was not in court so people can stop spreading rumors? I'm telling you right now, Candace was not in court. She was at work. She's asleep in her bed. Her and Don, they both worked. I was on the phone with Don today most of the day, and he was at work, and I could hear him working drywall. You could actually hear him working drywall. Don and Candace both told me they were not in court. That is a lie. That is not true. That is a lie. It's made up, and whoever's making it up needs to tell them to show the receipts. That's all I have to say. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if that is a big thing for somebody to come out and say, if you're going to go out and say stuff like that, then you need to show proof. There's Abigail. Yay. We was worried about you, yeah, Abigail. I'm glad you're okay, honey. Abigail wanted to see the video of Doug, so we're going to take a small break while we watch the video. We're going to give them a little bonus here since Abigail got a concussion and she didn't get to see the video of Dougie. So hang on just one second. This is for you, Abigail. Investigate. This is for you, Abigail. I don't know what the hell is going on. That I cannot explain. I cannot explain it. Okay, guys. I'm sorry, Dustin. I had to give that to Abigail. She was looking for it. That's why she left. She was looking for it. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you know Unknown Thanks Investigates? Doug from Unknown Thanks Investigates.
Do what?
He had a YouTube channel. He had a pretty good one and it got took down.
No. I know several people got YouTube channels taken down over stupid crap.
Yeah. And that's because people was mass reporting, I think. Thank you. It was over the weekend. I fell backwards on concrete, hit my head, but I'm okay. Minus emotional weird drama and have to maybe do physical therapy. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope that helped y'all.
We'll play it again before it's over with. Okay, sorry,
No,
Dustin.
you're fine.
We also laugh about stuff a lot. We laugh and cut up on here a lot. Sometimes we just don't even talk about true crime. We just talk about random stuff. It was funny. Come on, Candy Corn. You're saying that wasn't funny. You're saying that wasn't funny. Come on. Debbie Downers. Okay. Back to the what we were talking about. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Only thing I can say is that I think that SummerWells parents were being targeted. I think that somebody was mad at him or something, just like with Delphi.
Mm-hmm.
I think Libby was targeted, just like everybody said.
I
And,
agree.
the tricky thing though is Daisy is if you put SummerWells' case and the Delphi case kind of hand to hand, look is what's going on though. Look what's happening with both of them.
Yeah.
They're not really being solved. A little pieces of this and that's coming out, but nothing really 100%. 100% is coming out. Just little tiny little bits and pieces.
Yeah, and then they kind of contradict what they say. Law enforcement does. Like they'll say that the parents are cooperating and they passed their polygraph test, and then the sheriff come out and said, "Oh well, they've lawyered up," which is not true. The only lawyers they really had was, well, allegedly, was the social service case. So I mean, and Candace actually went on the news and told like her and her mom, and they were like, "That's not true. We are cooperating." Candace is just a more inverted person. She's not a very social person. So
People get mad over the stupidest things I've noticed.
yeah,
Look at the young girl that was in Arizona, the one that went missing, right?
uh huh,
Out of the blue, vanished, gone, and then, they don't have no evidence, nothing, nothing. It was the same way with the Delphi case, and the same way with Summer Wells. There's
hmm,
nothing much to go by. Yeah, the states,
right,
well, the defense has leaked out some stuff, but here's how I could put this. What's in
uh-huh,
the defense statement, the last one, the very last defense statement, the very, very last one that described the murder scene and everything, right?
mm-hmm,
I think here's how I could put the crime scene photos and what they said in there kind of go about 95% hand in hand. They didn't
yeah,
really go into much detail, but it's about 95% accurate without the Odinism stuff.
yeah. But did you listen to the comparison of the two guards, Brad and Patrick? Patrick sounds just like Bridge Guy too.
Even they said Ron Logan sound like him. And look at Summer Wells though. Do they actually have like evidence of somebody actually
No,
taking her? No.
they don't have evidence of anything. They
And that's
don't.
the same way that was with Delphi, Daisy. For a while, they didn't have
Mhm.
nothing much.
Yeah.
It took them for a long time before they even came out and said, okay, hey, you know what? We got this kind of evidence. It's like I always told people,
Hmm.
Dave McCain was the first one to actually speak to the actual killer, saw the killer's actual true face, and knows exactly what he sounds like and looks like, right?
Right.
Now, they never interviewed him. He's never been interviewed by the police. Never. Until a couple weeks after the murders happened, they finally interviewed him. And then that's where the first sketch came out, right? Now, okay,
Right.
now hold on. Look at Summer Wells. They don't have
Hmm.
no sketch or nothing, right? Nothing.
No, they don't.
Look how long it's been 2 years.
Almost 2.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of look at the similarities of both cases in a way. See what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, the
I wonder
police.
why law enforcement don't talk to Don and Cam. I mean, they do. They talk more to Don. They do, but they don't tell him a whole lot, which leaves them frustrated.
Well, look at the
Oh,
Delphi
you
case. They
Don's.
never said much in the Delphi case. They always kept it quote close to the vest,
Yeah.
which I understand why. I understand why they did that. But
Hmm.
in the flip side of it, Daisy, is that In the Delphi case, they should have came out with a little bit more evidence, asked the media and the public for help on certain
Yeah.
things. And with Summer Wells, the police should do the same thing. They need to have a press conference,
They need to have an update one.
but they haven't done it. Look how long it was when they had the second one. I think it was 2 years in Delphi. The second one, the third one was like 4 or 5 years after. You
Mm-hmm.
know, with cases like that in the small towns, the cops will do what they want. They're not really monitored like they are in big cities.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Well, my
it
niece,
depends on, huh?
was ran over last year in Kansas City, Missouri. In she was run over twice, and she lived 6 months on a ventilator, and died. And they still act like they don't have any new leads, and I really don't think that they will actually ever find out because it's such a bad place area, and I don't think they'll ever find out what really happened to her.
With me, I've seen stuff like that happen before, and you know, the the bad area of towns, right?
Yeah, it's
A lot
practically
of times, the cops can't find nobody because sometimes it's a drug addict, a
hmm
homeless person, or
yeah,
somebody a homeless man, a woman stole a car, a druggie stole a car,
yeah.
somebody stole a car, and they hit somebody, they take their license plates off, they switch the license plates or whatever, you know.
Well, they started a fight with my niece. She jumped out of the car. They brought like poles and stuff out to started beating her up with poles, and her boyfriend jumped out of his truck. This is the story he gave. We still don't know if that's the right story. And um, when he jumped out of the truck to help her, allegedly, this young guy jumps in the truck, puts it in reverse. Amanda runs back in the back of the truck. He runs over her, then puts it in gear, goes up and runs over her again, and then takes off running away from the scene.
Huh, okay.
But the boyfriend said that they caught it all on camera. But when I talked to the detective, she said that was not true.
And you gotta understand, with Delphi, it's a small town.
It is.
It was something it's never happened there. Something the police
You
did
can tell that it's never happened there before.
the police did not know how to solve something like that and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
when they did the search, like we listened to the police scanner, it was all over the place. People were searching here, there. They
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really communicating, the right way and stuff. They wasn't really doing what they should have done when they searched and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like you said, why didn't they see the bodies? Because they were so close to them. And that's the question everybody asks. Why
Yeah.
didn't they see the bodies? It's like with Summer Wells. If people saw a red truck, why didn't they see her in it? Or why didn't they,
Well,
they heard somebody scream, why didn't they go to the house? You know,
uh,
it's all
that's
these questions. Yeah, it's
and
all
then
these.
the person that told it has told like 25 more stories on top of it. So we don't.
Look at Delphi. Look how many twists and turns there is.
I know, and that's like with Natalie. Um, I was listening to Nancy Grace.
Yeah, that Pedro Sloop guy.
Have you ever met Nancy Grace?
Have I?
Yes.
I've been around the vicinity where she's been, but never met her. No.
Oh, were you on Court TV at one time?
Me?
Yeah.
No. They wanted me to be on one time. I told them, kiss my butt. No.
Really?
No,
Why?
I don't want to. If I want to be on TV, I have my own TV station.
Well, that's true. That is true. Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
like to be on TV. I don't want to be on TV. Why do I need to be on TV? It's like the murder sheet, right? They're on court TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get mad at the murder sheet. And here's how I can put it. The murder sheet puts a lot of people down on YouTube.
Oh, really?
In the way they do and the way they don't. It depends on who you are.
Yeah.
It's like this. Why did somebody send the murder sheet, those crime scene photos? Yes, it was from anonymous email.
Okay, so they're the YouTubers, right? That they sent those to?
Yane, whatever, and what's his name? The other guy that is all hairy. The other guy,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're-
he's
Why
not
did
even,
they? That's what I was wondering. Why would they
he's
send-
not even a defense or a criminal attorney. He has nothing to do with criminal
Right.
On
Why
that.
would they send them? That's what I was wondering myself.
I really
Why would they
don't.
send those pictures to them?
Well, they sent it to Rick Snake too.
Wow.
Whoever it was,
Do you
yeah.
think that they'll eventually be leaked out completely
And
on the
like Rick said, he did nothing wrong. And, he got rid of him and stuff, and which was good. Okay, and people
uh,
put Rick Snake down. Rick Snake means well, and people say, well, he's not doing this right, that right. And the same thing with the murder sheet.
uh-huh.
Everybody on YouTube is going to put somebody down in true crime. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to think they know more than the other. You know,
Right. Right. That's it.
and
Yeah.
somebody thinks that they're going to, be better than the other person. They're going to do better. They know more. They're better at doing it. Am I better than anybody on YouTube? No. Just because I'm out there on the field doesn't mean I know more than somebody on YouTube.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what happened to me. And this is when I first started and I was very naive. So one of my mods interviewed this lady that claimed to know that SummerWells' aunt that's missing was still alive. She claimed to know her and that she claimed to know who she was. And so I put it out on my channel, the conversation between her and this lady, and I had a lot of views. I had like 3,000 people in my chat, and the YouTube creators all just attacked me horrible. It was awful for because I had said that she could possibly be alive. I think it was just the fact that I got a little bit of attention and they didn't,
A
in
lot
my
of
opinion.
people get on YouTube, Daisy, because they want to make money. They want to be rich. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Their job. That's their job. And I'm going to say this and get mad. I don't give a crap whoever gets mad. It's just like with Greeno on True Crime Investigates.
Mhm.
He don't work. That's all he does is YouTube, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you can make money on YouTube if you know how to do it right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. People get mad. Oh, he just does YouTube as a job. A lot of people do YouTube as a job.
Yeah, that's what they say about me too.
Yeah, a lot of people do YouTube as a job. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're making money, more
Yeah,
power to
it's like a
you.
part-time job for me, compared to
Yeah,
what I not even really considered a part-time job because I was making pretty good money as a nurse.
and
And
that's what I'm saying. People get mad at like Anthony and them, because that's all they do is YouTube. That's what they do for a living. Okay, so what?
yeah,
They,
but there's people make millions of dollars off YouTube.
oh yeah, I know plenty of YouTubers. Right, I know one right now. He makes probably about $8-10 million a month off of YouTube. A lot.
Wow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know
That's
one guy
impressive.
that does YouTube. He's a true crime guy. He probably makes $2 million a month easily.
Wow. See, I wouldn't want to make that much money.
It depends on how hard you work at it and how bad do you want it.
I bust my tail. I got 3 channels and I can't get the other 2 to go off. Well, the other one's a farm channel. But I guess I
Because I
could.
get a lot of farmers listening to you here in Illinois. Oh my God,
Huh?
they will love your channel.
Well, I show my farm and I really do have a farm. And if I could get that channel going and kind of walk away from this meanness and this true crime community,
You
I
know
do
what you
like
need to do? Talk about farm stuff, how to work on a farm. Talk about
Mhm.
what farmers want to hear. That's what you
I
do.
do. I've actually birthed a baby goat and showed the birth on it. My cow had a baby this year, and uh,
Talk about the farm market. Talk about what the market's doing. Give updates on the farm market, what the
hmm,
corn and beef prices are doing, how things are going in the fields. Talk about
yeah,
tobacco. When you're in the South, talk about that.
the
The
what?
tobacco market. How's tobacco doing? How's
Yeah,
farm?
my farm actually used to be a tobacco farm.
Okay, talk about how tobacco's doing these days. How's cotton doing? How's wheat doing? How's soybeans and corn prices doing? Talk
Hmm,
about what farmers want to hear, Daisy, not what they want to see, what they want to hear. Make
okay,
a channel, a news channel, and a farm news channel.
that's
Talk about
cool.
news. Talk about news in the farm business.
Okay, that's a good idea. Well, I do show like the difference between a male and a female duck because a lot of people don't, and they get a lot of views. And like,
Won't do that, but also farmers, if they're going to go to your YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, okay, this is what corn prices, bean prices are doing. Okay, this is the beef prices. This is pork prices. Okay, this is how how cattle is doing now in the market. How the pork is doing and chickens are doing in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is how the farmers are doing good now in the fields. This is their yields they're pulling in. Okay, this is what they're doing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, okay, this is food prices. Our food prices are here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, compared to this. Talk about the business of farming.
That's a good idea.
You want to draw in people. You talk about business of farming, the farm business in general.
Heck yeah, especially it's the price of eggs.
See,
Yeah,
and
that's a
on.
good idea. Well, I watched Justin Rhodes, and he has over 1 million subscribers, and he talks about permacultures.
You want to know where you get your information? Go to cnbc.com and
Uh-huh.
look up the farm market. Look up all the food prices. It gives you everything on there. It tells you everything about the economy. Even talk about oil prices, diesel prices. That's what farmers are wanting to hear. How are
Yeah.
how is gas prices? How are the diesel prices around your area? Go out and look at the prices around your area.
Mm.
Okay, go out in your area and look at the farm fields. See how they're doing. You
We got a
know,
lot of farms around here.
a lot of farmers talk to them, say, "Hey, how you doing this year on your crop? How you doing? Bring them on your channel talk.
Well,
We'll
I
be
bought me a drone. It's a cheap drone, but it's
do
a drone.
do it.
I
Bring the
know.
ones you know and say, hey, come on here. You don't have to show your face. I
Hmm.
can show you how to do the YouTube thing. We both can do it together. And come
Uh-huh.
on in and talk to me about how your farm's doing. How you doing this year?
Oh yeah.
And that's how you do it, Daisy. You got to build up the enthusiasm of people on the channel. Like with true crime, it's like,
Hmm.
okay, what about the Delphi case? Well, this and this happened. Okay, this is what's going on. What about
Hmm.
something else? Well, this and this is happening. This is what I
Yeah.
know. Don't
Yeah.
go over the same thing over and over. Talk about something different. Talk about, like I said, there's three new witnesses. There's two men. There's a man and a couple. There's another man that was there too when supposedly Alan was there on the bridge. Okay,
Yeah.
they've been interviewed, but they're not. They haven't really said they're credible or not. So that's a big
Yeah.
if right now.
Yes.
Another thing in the true crime is that now police are really looking at DNA evidence more thoroughly, and they're doing a lot of genealogy DNA now testing to figure out who the murderers are.
Yeah,
That's where
like
a lot of
it's
cops are
called
doing.
what? Myocardio myocard
This.
myo.
Another thing is that right now in the true crime world out there with the police and stuff, they are now using drones to find people. They're using
Oh yeah,
drones
yeah. I did a
like
thing
stick.
on EquiSearch. Like Duty Rom gets EquiSearch to come on, and he had a guy come on that was in the SummerWells case that had it was like I think it was like 100,000.
I have a business where I use drones to help find missing people.
Wow.
I have a side business. I got a logistics business
Sugar
where
boom.
I own a ton of warehouses and I do a lot of transporting by semis, boats, airplanes too. I own a business doing that too.
Wow.
Yeah, I own three different businesses. You
You're
know,
awesome. You're you know how to do business. I can't even figure out how to sell t-shirts on here.
easy. Go to Shopify's, promote your Shopify
I
account.
did. I did Printify, but it's not.
Keep promoting it. Post it all over
No,
YouTube.
people say they're buying, but it never gives me a profit from it.
If people are buying, then you show it. You ain't setting it up right.
I'm
So
not setting it up right. I'm gonna
yeah,
have to
you're
figure
not
it
setting
out.
it up right to make a profit.
I
If
know.
you're selling a bunch, you should be able to make a profit. It's
Well,
like in the YouTube world now, if you think about it,
mm-hmm.
when people go missing, they usually end up in water or they ended up in the woods, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, eventually Purpose came along and they were searching for people like they are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that Jared guy hurt a lot of stuff, and a lot of people quit on his team
Yeah.
because also because he was using people for money, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
But,
Yeah.
but in all reality, people, I want you to stop and use your heads for once, everybody in YouTube. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is a business for a lot of people.
It is.
Yes, business is part of using people. That's
Yeah.
business. Get it, people? Business. You're that
Mhm.
goddamn stupid. You can't understand business. Then you need to go back to school and learn it all over again.
Yeah,
Business
people come
is
in
the
here and
art
say,
of using people.
"Why are you making money off SummerWells or you're making money off these people?" Blah 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 blah.
That's part of business. You make money off of using people.
Well, I mean, technically you're
Retail,
right.
right? You're using people to make money off of retail, right?
Right,
Uh,
right, right.
you make money as a nurse, making money off of sick people, right? You're using them, right?
I kind of technically say I'm helping them a little bit.
But the hospital is using those people to make money because they're sick.
Well, I guess the hospital would be, yeah.
Think about it. Think about it.
Well, not really off them, but their insurance. I guess
It's still
the
there.
hospital does that.
They have no insurance. They still have to pay, right?
They do. They do.
Okay.
That's
The
the sad
hospital's
part.
using those sick people to make money.
Unfortunately, that's the sad thing
There
about
you
it.
go. And it's the same thing with true crime.
Mhm.
When people come in and they want to say, "Hey, I know about true crime. I understand it. I know how to solve things. I know what it takes."
Yeah.
Here's my day in the life of me. I'll be going to bed here in probably the next 20 minutes. I'll be going to bed. I'll be getting up in the next 5 hours. I will eat, watch TV, watch the news, CNN. Usually I watch CNN. I'll
Mhm.
watch it, and then I'll be going to work from 7 o'clock to probably about 11 to midnight. I'm doing my newspaper. I'm doing my website, which we're revamping our website, redoing a lot of stuff. And
Uh-huh.
then I'll be looking at different cases, different stories to solve, and stuff like that. Then
Yeah.
I'll be going to bed to probably about 2. I'll go to bed about maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, get up at
Uh-huh.
6 and do the whole thing all over again. Then I travel. I travel a lot of places. I go all over the world, the country. I go to these people, to these stories. I interview these people. I talk to them. I find out what's new out there in true crime. You got drones. You use drones now, and you
Mhm.
also use sonar to find people. You
Mhm.
have to, when you're searching for missing people, you have to find out point A to point B. Where do they go? Where do they stop last seen? And you got
Exactly.
to. It's all about think, and that's something you should do, Daisy. Have this YouTube channel do missing people. That's big. People want to know about these missing people, Daisy.
I do missing people.
Well, that's what you need to talk about. Period.
That's what I'm talking about. Period on this channel
Yeah.
is
Talk
what we
about
do.
where they were, what they did, describe their everything from A to Z about okay, who were they? What did they do? Where did they live?
Yeah.
Where were they
Yeah.
last seen?
We
Uh,
have been through the Summer Wells case through and through.
different cases.
Harmony Montgomery. I don't know if you're familiar with her. That's
I
a
tell you
bad.
what, do those 3 people in Louisiana, those 3 young people, that's a
Mhm.
case you can work on. It's very interesting. You need to search on internet on police different states at the police departments find out
Uh-huh.
missing people, and then it's
What's their
public
name?
record.
You
You
know
can
what their names are?
you know you can look up the stuff they are putting out there about the missing people and everything. And if you find a lead, call them. If there's a number, call and say, hey, what do you know about these missing people? What do you need to find out? And work with the cops. Call them, say, hey, might be able to help you solve this or try to or give you some leads. I can get the word out there on my YouTube channel and I'll be able to help you if you don't mind. I want to
Oh
talk about
yeah, Summer's case is so bad though that Hawkins County don't want anything to do with YouTubers.
I won't
Really?
even talk about you, Summer. Do other states.
Okay. Okay.
Other states.
Well, I
Other
have I
states.
have done Monkey Vaughn's case. I've had his mother up here. And Harmony Montgomery, I've went deep dived in her. We do have boots on the ground. Kylie Rodney's case. I don't know if you remember Kylie Rodney.
You want to know how to get this channel really up and going really big? I'll give you
What?
a piece of advice. Get volunteers to help you. Boots on the
Volunteer.
ground volunteers. Boots on the ground volunteers.
Yeah, there a lot of times people that live in the area are boots on the ground. Like with Harmony Montgomery's case, I had Bashley. She was 100% boots on the ground. Kylie Rodney, I had Lady of Love, and she actually went to the area where she passed away. Then we had another guy that was actually there at her celebration of life. Um, You're right. That does make a big difference. And like with you now, I have you that's on the Delphi that knows a lot about the Delphi case.
Oh, I know a lot about other cases too.
Huh?
I'm just trying to help you get this, subscribers up more, and people want to donate more to you and help you more. Because if you talk about what's big, here's what's big in true crime: missing people, murder
Mhm.
cases. Two big things, the two biggest things. And number three
Uh-huh.
is mostly like, recent cases or ones that's been going on for a while, drawn out, like Delphi and stuff, right? But
Yes,
you
yeah.
focus on murder cases, new ones, brand
Uh-huh.
new ones, and focus on
Yeah.
missing people. Okay, here's another thing:
Oh yeah, I do
focus
do that.
on gangs, focus on gangs. Okay, gang stuff. People love to listen about gang stuff. I could
Gang
tell you a
stuff.
lot about Crips and Bloods and Lack Kings, Gangster Disciples. I could tell you a
Well,
lot
let
of
me
stuff.
ask you this. How do you feel about trafficking, human trafficking? We talk about that a lot here on this channel. What's
Way
going
want
on
me
with
to say, it's not
huh?
that way. Want me to say it's not right.
No, no, but it's becoming more and more prominent though.
It
That's the
is,
thing.
and you need to what you need to do is create two channels: one for farming, one for true crime, where you talk about
I do.
the popular stuff of true crime, missing people,
Uh-huh.
murder cases, trafficking, and reach out to law enforcement. Say, hey, I got a good YouTube channel. My
Mhm.
people in chat can help. We can spread the word about these people missing. We would love to help you if that's okay. And you're
Yeah.
welcome to come on the channel and talk about these missing people and get the
Yeah.
word out there. You've got to make yourself known,
Oh,
Daisy.
right. That's a good idea. Well, I know when the little Charlotte girl went missing, we were right on top of it, putting her picture out. Boom, 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 boom. Like not only just me, but other creators. And then when the guy was missing, that was a good one. The convicted killer got out and he was loose.
It's
Uh,
like this
I
with
like
us. We find a case. We say, okay, look, here's what we can do. We can go out here and help you, police. We can spread the word. We can find sources. We'll go into the grimy, depths of the city if we have to, in the hood. We'll get to know the gangsters, which we
oh
do.
my goodness, I
We'll
don't.
go in depth with the gangsters. We'll interview and talk to them, and
Yeah.
we'll find out what's going on. We'll put boots on the ground in the hood and in the gangsters, and we'll find out
Uh-huh.
what's going on and what the word on the street is about if we can find or help you solve this case or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll relay what we have to you. Okay, cool, and that's what we do. We go and we befriend these gangster peoples. We befriend suspects and stuff that people the cops are looking at, but they don't know. We don't tell them, hey, I'm a news agency. Here's I don't. I just talk to them. I talk to them like I'm a regular person.
Yeah.
I don't let them
See, the
know who I
thing is,
am and
I'm
what
not
I do.
able to be boots on the ground. That's the one thing I can't do is be boots on the ground. That's
You have people volunteer their services to you that want
oh
to
yeah.
actually help and do
Somebody that
that,
wants to go, yeah.
and get sources, find sources. It's not hard. You know, get on Facebook and Instagram. Make a separate
Yeah.
page for this and get a Facebook page that does with this, that links to this.
Yeah.
Everyone, and Instagram that's linked to this, put it on the bottom. And anybody that wants to volunteer, have them fill out a form and say, okay, this is where I live. This is what I want to help you with. This is what I can do and can't do. And there you go. That's what they can do. They can relay that to you. Even with gangster people, get a hold of,
I got gangster chickens. Does that count?
like gang people. And then the same way, once you start getting your word out there, people will be wanting to come on your channel and talk.
Yeah.
They'll be like, hey, we
Well,
want to help. We want to give you our information. We
a
want to
lot
be able to try to do what we can to, help you
and there
solve.
is a lot of people that does do that, Dustin. Do you know Ryan Upchurch was in my chat? Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, he came in my chat a couple times actually. He was like, "What in tarnation's going on in here?" But he was into the SummerWells case at that time, and he came in. Yeah, I've had a lot of good people come in that wants to
You
help.
got to be able to use your resources that you have at hand and make
Yes,
channel grow more and more and more and more.
Yeah,
Use
that's what I'm
what's
trying to
ahead.
do, but unfortunately, where these other channels are on the attack, they are, they're telling people go unsubscribe from her and
What you
or
do, you'd be like,
tell
okay,
her.
that's fine, unsubscribe, but put out better content. You know what we do? I watch a lot of YouTube channels, okay?
Mm,
And I watch who's good, who's not, who's gaining the people, who's not gaining the people. And the
mhm,
reason I do that is because I am wanting to see who knows their stuff and what they are knowing about and what they
mhm.
actually know how to talk about the case, right?
Right,
Like
right.
you as a YouTuber, you need to do that. Watch
Okay.
these YouTubers that are doing it. The
I
ones that
do.
kind of okay.
I
Now
watch Mel and Giselle.
there you
His name.
go. Okay, take a little bit from them, still a little bit of their piece of the pie. Okay,
Well, I do
and
get a
then
lot of
use
good
that to
information
yours.
from them. Huh?
Take a little bit of their piece of the pie and use it towards your channel.
I do. I do. Like even with JLR when he was chasing the criminal, he was actually boots on the ground where they were hunting him. And he told people that we could use his footage. And so yeah, I used his footage and I appreciated doing that. I give him credit, but y- that kind of stuff really does interest me, like the Delphi case. But I'm just worn out with Summer's case. There's so much evil and so much drama in Summer's case, and so many attacks and so much misunder information that mm, I can't do it no more. You know.
You need to get off Summer and focus on other missing people.
Hmm.
People are going to get so sick of you mentioning her.
They
They,
already are.
they will
People.
start
I don't see
coming.
how
We
they.
got SummerWells on here, unless it's
Mhm.
something new. And when you do it,
There's
say,
nothing new,
yeah. So don't talk about it.
right?
People know
But
she's out there. They know about it out there, Daisy. They know that it's out there. They know it's in the public eye. There's
hmm
other stories that need to be in the public eye as well, besides just her. There's
exactly.
other missing people out there.
So
And if you
many.
can dig deep into them and the missing people cases, you can call the police department where these people are missing in other states and do a
Hmm.
Freedom of Information Act request, and they'll send you the information.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you need, yeah, do it, post it on here. Make a website, make a
Yeah,
Facebook, post that stuff on there.
yeah,
Yeah, if you do it,
absolutely.
people will come.
Yes, they will. They will.
Yeah, if you start getting stuff from the cops and you start getting information from them under the Freedom of Information Act, and you post it on your Facebook page and Instagram page and link it to this YouTube page, people that see it are going to go, oh, hey, she has a Facebook. Okay, they'll click on it just by reaction and they
Mhm.
see all these documents in different cases. And you talk about every single case in depth on that page and you
Yeah.
give them all the documents. There
Mhm.
you go. You outbeat everybody else, Stacy.
That sounds awesome.
You got to. That's how you do investigative work. Detail is in the actual product that you're putting out. It's detail, detail, detail.
Detail, detail, detail.
Yes, yes. As much info you can give the public, the better off you're going to be as a YouTuber, and the more popular you'll be because you're giving out better info, more info. You're pushing the info. Talk about a case on here for a week, let it go, then talk about another one another week, let it go. Then
Yeah.
pick a different one, let it go.
Because I start getting confused when I start doing multiple in a week. It starts going
No,
in.
just do one a week. Go live 3 days a week and
Uh-huh.
talk about the same missing person. Give a little bit of updates, okay?
Yeah.
So one night talk about okay, this is what going like a general detail about them. Next night, a little bit more detail. The third night, go into a complete detail and the documents you got. But don't show the documents on YouTube. Show it. Tell them you want to see it. Go on my Facebook or Instagram, and you can look at it on there. There you go. That's what you do. That's what you got to do. You see what I'm saying?
Sorry about that, Dustin. I had to let my grandson in.
Oh no.
got home.
Well, so you see what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
they're not, when you go into complete detail,
Mm-hmm.
and you are like, okay, hey, you know what? I got some documents. If you want to see them, go to my Instagram or YouTube page. They're on there. You can look at them, download them, whatever. You're more than welcome to. And that way, people going on that page, okay, from here to your Facebook and stuff.
Yeah,
People,
I've been trying to do that. Like, and even
yeah,
I've got a TikTok that I have as well. I don't post a lot on
you know
TikTok.
what you need to post too? Also on here, talk about county board meetings on here. That has something to do with true crime, police
Can't
department funding and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to do with police department funding. You need to talk about that too. That goes hand in hand with true crime, the city council meetings and stuff. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
I don't
They
know
do.
much about that though, Dustin. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Well, all you do is what you do is just grab documents from when they post it on the website, like anything that's downloadable of the documents, and just post it on your Facebook page or whatever. Don't like go in complete detail. Just be like, hey, they had a city meeting tonight. Just
Mhm.
run down, say this is what they talked about, this and this and this. So just general, nothing really, explanatory, just kind of list. And then be
Uh-huh.
like, hey, you want to see the rest? Go on my Facebook page. It's on there.
That's good advertising,
The
ain't it?
more you do it, Daisy, like that, you give people a different variety of info and a different variety of product. They're gonna show up. They're gonna come. And
Yeah,
say,
and I
each and every week, there's something so different on this channel. It's not the same old bull crap, Delphi,
same old boring stuff.
SummerWells.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
sometimes that I just don't even get into it. Like when I was being a hang on just a second. Hang on just a second.
Well, I'm getting off here, Daisy. I gotta get up early in the morning.
I'm sorry, my grandson's been
No, you're fine. But I gotta get up here. I gotta get up early in the morning. But if
well,
you're gonna be on tomorrow, I
well,
will get you
my cat's
tomorrow.
in here. How did our cat get in here?
But if you're
Sorry.
on here tomorrow,
Um,
um,
well, I appreciate
let
you
me
coming up.
know. So when I get off of here, right before I go to bed, I'll donate that $100, like I said I would.
Well, I thank
Okay,
you and I appreciate you.
I will do that, and
Thank you so much for
I
that.
will also, if you're on here tomorrow, I'll kind of help you talk about. I got a couple of different cases. If you want that, so different from what we've been talking about,
Yeah.
kind of talk about tomorrow.
Definitely I want to what about the the grime girl? I'm real interested in her. I really would
We could talk about that tomorrow, and we can also talk about the three missing kids from Louisiana.
like okay. Okay.
We'll do that tomorrow. Say it will have to be 6 o'clock your time on the dot,
Oh, okay. What is tomorrow? Friday?
or
It should
7.
be good. 7 would be better. Is that all right?
Okay, do 7 o'clock your time tomorrow. I will
Okay.
be on here and everything. We'll talk about the three missing people from Louisiana tomorrow and the girl from Arizona, right?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
We'll talk about that, and then we'll also talk about a couple other cases as well. So, all right.
All right, that sounds
I'll
awesome.
see you
Thank
tomorrow
you.
at 7.
All right. Thank you
All right,
so much,
bye.
Kristen. Bye. Whoa, he's really helping me out a lot and giving me confidence back. I've lost so much confidence since I've been attacked and stuff, and he's really helping me out because I've almost given up, and now I'm glad that he's here to help me get through this and build my channel up, because that's ultimately my goal is to build my channel, build my audience, form more of a bond with you all and newcomers, and less drama. In fact, I'm going to completely disassociate myself with those drama channels. If people choose to follow those drama channels, then they can follow them. But I really am not going to follow them or play into those channels anymore. Hang on just a second. And so she followed her daddy in here. Yeah, he's given me a lot of good insight and boosted my confidence up a whole lot tonight, y'all. But I did want to come on here and fill you guys in on the. I listen. We had a great conversation, in-depth conversation a couple nights ago about the Delphi case. I'm going to link it on this show as soon as the live's over with. But it was absolutely informative. It was very, very informative. So, if y'all haven't watched it, please go watch it. The Delphi case is extremely interesting. It's like Summer's case. It's never ending. They're never going to find out exactly what happened to those two girls that day. How did people know they were out there by themselves that day at that time? How did they position those girls' bodies the way they did? And why didn't they find them girls the first day? The first day. This was great tonight, Daisy and Dustin. Thank you, BJ. That is a great idea. We love Summer and her flyers can be shown. Yes, I love Summer, guys. It's not that I don't love Summer. The only reason why I come on here tonight and talked about Summer is because I wanted to clear up that rumor that was going around. But there's really nothing new on the SummerWells case. There isn't. Until law enforcement comes forward and tells us something new, we are never going to know anything new. And that includes Don and Candace. They don't know either. All they know is what happened that day. But as far as any new updates, we're all in the dark and there's nothing new in this case. But yeah, for all these people to come out, if they're going to come out and say this stuff about the CPS and blah, 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 make them show receipts, guys, because it's not true. It's not. And if anybody else says it is, make them show receipts. That's all I got to say about that. But for that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and sign out for tonight. I love you guys. I want y'all to stay prayed up. I want you all to stay safe on the YouTube streets. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for your donations and your cash apps and your super chats to me and everything else. I want to thank you so much for that, for your support, your memberships. I love you guys. Pray for Don and Candace. Pray for the brothers. Pray for Summer and pray for these missing kids, the Delphi girls. Pray that Chelsea Grimes gets found. I do believe she's still alive out there. Just pray for her. And you all will be back tomorrow night, me and Dustin. We're going to talk about some good stuff. Listen, he goes deep. He owns his own news broadcast, guys. He's awesome. So y'all stay tuned. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button and that membership button. I'll talk to you all again another night. I love you. Goodbye. God bless.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever.